Are we supposed to be quiet?
Shh, supposed to be quiet.
I forgot.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show today. We are here on Ultimate Edition of the Drawn and Quartered, and we are doing the Mythicals. We're going to be talking to Hojo here in a little bit about his project and take a look at his Indiegogo page, I believe it is, and getting into it. Of course, you know our format here is the artists have 2 hours. There are no rules on them. This is PG-13 plus plus plus. Do I get an extra plus today, Hojo, or you want to restrict the artists?
You can give them 2 pluses if you want.
Oh, well, plus 2 plus. There you go. So I want to see some gritty stuff, especially out of you, Amy. All right. But nevertheless, happy to have you. I know you.
Wow,
make the
nothing
cutest
like
little
pressuring
thing.
the artists.
No, I
Don't
wouldn't.
pressure the artists.
But I am going to go over there and hit this like and share. Hopefully, you guys will do the same. Let everybody know we're on. Happy to have you. And just to let the artists who love to interrupt my intros and outros, I turned them up. So, okay.
There you go.
Take that.
We'll try to order next time.
Yes.
A bully for you.
A bully for me, indeed. Yes. So let me go over here at that like and share. So Hojo, do you have a real name, or should we just call you Hojo forever and somehow confuse you with Game of Thrones?
Yeah, Hojo's fine. You can confuse away.
Oh, fair. Why are you called Hojo? You got to let me know.
Howard the Duck wasn't cool back in the day. I mean,
That
that's
doesn't
my
make
first
any
name.
sense to me. It makes no sense to me.
I was like in kindergarten when it happened, right? When that movie came out.
When it
And
happened.
so it's like Howard the Duck, Howard the Duck, Howard the Duck, and like all my life it's like my name's Howard. It's like Howard the Duck. I'm like yes. So I had to introduce myself as like Howard, like the duck. So
Okay, so I
we were
get
in
the
baseball.
I get the ho, for Howard, but I don't
okay.
get the Joe.
So I played baseball as a kid, and
here it
this Howard Johnson played for the Mets back in the day. They called him Hojo, like like the hotel and stuff. And so they just called me that in baseball, and it just stuck. And I was like so thankful to have a nickname.
Fair.
That wasn't related to the duck.
Fair.
Yes,
Fair.
can we just do that now?
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I understand that.
So like my pen name, like you'll see it is H. Wayne Dusper. I don't use the Howard.
I see. But I understand that completely. My name is Chester Cornelius Busby the Third. Yeah.
Cool.
I only mentioned an yacht.
Yeah,
that's right.
you beat
Well,
me to it.
if I wasn't Chester Molester, I was Busby, or something like that.
Chester the
kids.
Molester.
Oh,
yeah,
my God,
you haven't
dude.
suffered the
Hustler.
precious sort of hell with having the last name of Potts.
No, that's probably true. But we Western kids we're pretty damn cruel. Let's be fair. So I understand. We all understand your pain there, Hojo. But I don't think there's anything wrong at all with Howard. It's like so mundane.
Yeah, I guess now it's fine now. I'm easing into it. My dad's name's Howard too, so
Oh yeah, I love my name now. Hell yeah.
How
many Chester Cornelius Busbys III have you met?
4.
3.
No, well,
Yeah.
technically. There's only one.
So mix them together, and there's 7. There's 7 of them.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
7 unique Chester Cornelius Busbys.
Well, the interesting thing in Japan, I am the only one.
Yep. This is the reason. This is the reason why I took up the pen name Herman P. Hunter is because there were like 2 or 3 other authors in software that had the same name as me, and it's like I didn't know that when I first wrote my first book. So it's like this time around, I wasn't going to do that, make that mistake again.
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Well, I'm going to go ahead, Hojo, and I'm going to bring up your page. Now, you on the Discord here, you can go in, you can see Chester there, and just click on that, and you can follow along with me. So let me go ahead and bring that up, and we'll take a look at your Indiegogo page. It's you're already made. You got some money in here. Pretty nice, dude. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Hit your goal, and if you get a few more thousand, and you'll be pretty comfortable, I'd say. But which is nice. You have 10 days left, so you're doing well. So tell me a little bit about this project as I scroll through here.
I can't even see what you're doing. I just see the
Go
drawing.
to the Discord, click on my window, which says Chester, and you'll be able to see what I am sharing.
Follow the window.
You have to go into the Discord. Actually,
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'm looking at it here. We got the trailer, which I'll look at later. It says Mythicals #1, 24 pages of action-packed supernatural mystery. South River Studios, Fisherville, United States. Fisherville. I'm going to take a guess that that's in Pennsylvania.
Oh, you're close.
Probably very far away, huh?
Utah?
No, but you're close to Pennsylvania. Think south.
Oh, so Virginia. All right.
Yep.
I almost said Virginia, Eric. That was my first thing in my head. I was
We have a lot of indie creators out of Virginia, it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know how those Appalachians are.
I'm about 3 hours from like Michael Oden.
I don't even know what that is.
He does the Embrace.
The Embrace, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I don't live in America. I haven't in decades. I don't know. But nevertheless, go ahead and tell me about this project.
Well, I came up with the idea when I was in the Army. We were on a patrol one time, and I just thought about it. I was like, what about if we have a team of monsters just saving the day or whatever? And it kind of evolved from there, and various nightmares and story ideas. And I had a guy that was there that was an artist, and we started brainstorming and kind of refined the idea a little bit. Got a few pages together. We were going to submit to CrossGen Comics, but they're out of business when we got back.
Oh, that
So
was
we
nice.
kind of just like. So we kind of just like, I was like, I guess I can always submit to Image, and then laughed on my way out of the door.
Right. There are other things you can go with. There's some other things like Samedi. What's his company there?
Alterna.
Yeah. You got the other dudes that panicked and cucked out there with during that whole controversy. What's their name?
Diamond?
No,
You have to be so specific.
No, something like
Alterna?
Antarctic or
Antarctic,
something like that. Alterna would be a better choice. But anyway, nevertheless, you decided to publish yourself. Makes sense.
Yeah, I left it on the shelf for a long time, and life happens, a wife, kids, and
they do happen.
I came across all this indie stuff about a little over a year ago, and I was like, these guys are really doing it. And I thought about it, I was like, Then so I did a lot of research. Started to get back into writing, wrote a few short stories, try to kind of use those muscles again.
Right.
And I got back into some storytelling stuff, and then I decided to make a go of it. Got an editor before I even put pencil to paper with anybody. And then actually Alterna, I found a guy there that was doing some horror stuff, and I gave him a lot of my sketches, and he did some concept art. And then I found this penciler from Greece, and it just kept rolling from there.
Well, that's how you do it. Just get your nose down and get it done. And this kind of thing with the indie. I mean, you've had this is your first book, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, and you're sitting at almost $5,000. So for your first project, Eric, that's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. So you just got to keep your nose at it and keep getting at it. This is not something you do once and done. You got to keep pushing it, right? It's one of those things. But it's a great start, dude. Very good start.
I already have 5 other scripts written. This is like 13 issues. It's already outlined. It's pretty much done.
There you go. Just keep at it. And you got some cards and stuff like that. That's nice. Some stretch goals, some merchandise. All right. Very nice. Men at work. You're not allowed to say that anymore. It's illegal.
Shill, baby, shill.
Tell me the girl, because most of these guys will be doing the girl with the Cthulhu thing coming out her butt. Please explain this.
That's like nature powers. Eventually, she gets powered up to where she can control all 4 elements. So you got a plant, like the wind and the water and the fire. And
why does the plant come out of her butt?
Where are you seeing this?
That's how 6 a.m. drew it.
Oh, the sticker.
Oh,
yeah. It wrapped around her. Yeah.
Her butt.
It's chibi art. That's not me.
Okay, that's fine. Fair.
It's not her butt, Chester.
It is. All right. Anyway.
It
She brings
is
the book.
not.
Is what
I
it
would
is.
think that's where the water would come from.
That's right. But anyway, you got a lot of stuff going on this. It's a proper project. Looks nice. I'm going to go ahead and look at the trailer, and then we'll start these guys out. So my question I always ask is, am I going to like the trailer?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I'm very.
Would you really expect any creator to say, "Yeah, no, I think the trailer's going to suck. You're going to frickin'
My
hate
trailer
it."
was a flop.
I mean, frickin' come on.
A couple of them has.
I will. One caveat. I will say this. Just wait for it.
Okay.
Don't ever
wait
admit
for it.
weakness. Don't ever admit weakness around Chester.
This is true. Don't show fear. All right. It's very, very, very long. All right. Oh, I like the music. Harry Potter. His crickets. A red moon.
In a world where creatures of myth and legend exist.
In a world where creatures of myth
A
exist.
covert task force is charged with keeping humanity safe from supernatural threats. And when young Nancy Moon stumbles into the eternal battle between good and evil, she finds... Oh my god, will you shut up?
Yes, that's
What's
right.
happening? Agent Beckett here.
Hey.
Aren't you tired of stuff like that?
I am.
Want something different?
Yes.
Roll the tape.
Roll the tape.
Yes.
Oh my god, death metal.
Sorry about that. That's a song I'm writing for my ex. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Alrighty. Welcome to the world of the Mythicals. We have it all. Monsters. Magic.
Okay.
Government agents. He's the strong silent type.
Yeah, yeah.
This guy. Ugh, gross, dude. Get some kind of cream or something. Lots of 90s style action. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew.
And that strong
pew,
female lead
pew.
alluded to earlier.
It's a technical
Not to
term.
mention
It
the
is.
dashing field
It is.
commander with a great sense of fashion. Look at those glasses. South River Studios presents The Mythicals, Issue 1. Buy it if you dare. Ugh. Will you can it already? How'd you get free? Now beat it before I lose my cool.
So what are you waiting for? Back it today. Like right now.
Back the Mythicals today.
Oh wow, we should have had her voice the whole time. All right. It could have been worse.
Who
Yeah.
did the animation?
Yeah, the
Who did the
animation.
animation for the guy?
Pedro.
Nothing like being positive there, Chester.
I was. It's very positive.
I'm sorry, you said
Yeah.
Pedro who?
Pedro Ang. He's from Panama.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Doing a lot of
That
work
was
around.
nice.
We know
The
Pedro.
animation was nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'd still tighten it up a little bit time wise.
It could have been. It could have been shorter
bit
after I've seen
shorter,
it
a bit shorter.
25 times.
Yeah. And it would have been funnier if you had Jeff's voice actor doing the beginning where it sounded like it was a serious attempt to do it, and then you stepped in and like shut that noise down, you know. Yeah, if it was a real serious voice actor. Jeff has access to one. But yeah, it's not I've seen worse.
Thanks, man.
And it was whimsical and funny. And though you get major points for the animation though.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that is definitely cool. That is very cool. But anyway, all right. We'll take more time looking at this page and talking about the project here. But we need to get these artists going. They're just, drooling over here. So the way we do it, Hojo, is you're going to have to do a countdown. And
Okay.
it needs to be energetic. These guys, they don't have much motivation. You got to motivate them. Amy needs motivation.
All right.
Amy does not need motivation.
She does. So you need
All right.
to do yourself a
Pencils
countdown.
up. Pencils
and it
up.
needs to
Let's
be-
roll. Let's roll.
All right. Okay. I'll shut up.
All right. Go 10,
Oh wow,
9,
that's a lot.
8,
Mhm.
7,
Yeah.
6, 5, 4,
Mhm.
3, 2, 1. Draw.
There you go.
Should have went another 5 seconds, Jeff. It would have been funnier.
Whatever.
Write that down. Yeah.
Write that
But
down.
anyway, all right. Thank you very
Not.
much. Usually we do 3, Hojo, just for future references. But
That's
Oh
not true.
no, we don't.
That's
It's
not
all
true.
over the place. Why you lie
The
like
rule
that,
is 3.
Chester?
Stop
Chester,
messing
the
with the
lion
guest.
molester.
Oh
The
no!
rule is 5.
Oh, no!
Oh,
Oh, no!
That's what we call him all the time.
That's right. That's right.
You know, he gets a sex castle and he thinks he runs the show.
I know that guy. But nevertheless, of course, we're going to these guys get 2 hours. We do hope you guys are drawing along. Mythicals, of course, has been dropped in the chat by Jeff, so you can go and check it out and draw one of the characters for us, and just drop that in the Discord. If you're not a member already, please join the Discord, which I'm sure Jeff is going to drop that link as well. Or you can just go over to Twitter and put it #DNQFE.
Jeff
Once again,
dropped the link. Jeff put down the links.
Yes,
Jeff
please
do
do.
this. Jeff do that.
do your job. All right. So, and what was saying? Oh yeah, #DNQFE on the Twitters. So definitely get involved in that. There's always fun to take a look at what they're doing, and I'm curious what Blue Moon's going to do with this. I'm terrified, actually. I think the word is terrified. Yes. So what we have
Get 'em, Doug.
here, get him, Doug. Yeah. So what we have here is a bunch of monsters that are doing good of their own volition.
yeah.
Why?
I mean, it's not like Suicide Squad. Like, I mean,
Well,
it's.
that's
I mean,
my inference. Yes.
yeah. It's not like that. Like, it's long ago. Like, deals were made. Like, it's there was a prophecy, and as soon as I get the art for the bookmark, that's the key to everything. But a long time ago, I don't really want to spoil that part.
Well, then don't.
There was a deal made. Like, it's sealed with the veil. Like, there's no more nothing else no more supernatural births or anything. No, they can't cross over anymore. And so anytime there's like what they call a piercing, like these guys show up to almost like the Ghostbusters. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like that. It's been compared to like Dresden Files. I never read it, but I watched the show, I guess, a little bit.
It's a fair comparison.
but-
I like Dresden Files.
Yeah, and so like each issue, you get it's like an episode of the X-Files and stuff where you have like a monster of the week. But the thing is, with all of this, it all leads into a larger narrative. It's all like each one's like a piece to the puzzle, and it ends up because I like history and stuff, so I go through mythology. Like we get to the plant or to world hop, stuff like that, and go visit different mythologies and just find out that this is all connected after all.
No, well, that's how you write. So good job.
Yeah.
No, that sounds good. All right, so simple monster of the week book. Yeah, that's nice. Simple, straight to the point. So who is our monster this issue?
Well, right now you meet the Inquisitor. Like the first 2 issues is almost like a 2-part. I don't have unlimited funds, so I just broke it up to I was like, well, I didn't really see anybody in the outside of Alternate and stuff like doing floppies, so I figured, lower price point, and I would just get this done. And it's good to just not have to think so much all the time. Like all these tragic villains, and it's like so awesome. Like he's scorned and stuff like that. It's just a fun book. Like how the X-Men used to be.
Oh, I mean forever ago?
Yeah, it just seems like a long time ago.
Now they're much more interested in LGBTQ balls.
Yep.
You take that how you like.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, the only box that's really checked here is just. I mean, it's good story, good writing.
That's fair.
It's like it used to be.
Remember when that was the forefront of comics and
I
stories?
know.
That was
Just,
great.
so weird. Yeah. There's this guy online on YouTube I watch for. I like maquettes like XM or Sideshow Collectibles stuff I like that kind of stuff. And there's a dude.
Nope.
He's super rich dude, and he just buys everything. His channel's not very big, but he's got just money coming out his ass, I guess. And he just builds his whole sets and all this kind of stuff to present his these beautiful maquettes. But he also has this gigantic library of omnibus or omnibuy. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Succubi?
Yeah, we'll go with that. And it's like every damn story ever told. He's just got every omnibus you could imagine.
Right.
But I kind of want them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Chester, you're rich too.
Wish they had
Just go
a,
get them.
My wife would be miffed
Yeah.
if I spent that many thousands of dollars.
You don't tell her. You just go do it. Be a man.
There.
This is the guy who has a talking freaking toilet,
Yeah.
and you're
excuse
telling me about spending money.
She
wow.
bought
He's
the
more-
toilet and the
He's
air
more worried
conditioner.
about the toilet being like, Chester, I saw your purchases the other day. I'm not happy about your purchases and your being.
To be fair,
Honey?
Snitched on you.
Why do we have a talking toilet in the bathroom?
and I don't think,
Because we do.
actually, I don't think she picked it at all. I think Panasonic was chosen, and they just came in and installed the smart house stuff.
Mm.
So it's
Why
their
did the
fault. Blame
toilet ask me
Panasonic.
what I had for breakfast?
Yes.
It doesn't ask, it just analyzes.
Mhm.
It already knows what you had for breakfast.
Hey, now you don't
You
do this
had
on that
corn
toilet.
for
It's a great
dinner
toilet.
last night.
Yes. Me, I had steak, filet mignon,
Yum.
With corn.
with crushed pepper, oven cooked, of course. Very, very nice.
I had a
Leg
meatloaf. Tonight I had a meatloaf with a mushroom demi-glaze that was freaking
Oh,
awesome.
That sounds good.
Ooh.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Mm.
How much does it cost you guys to get A5 steak in the States?
1 or 5 steaks.
A5 would be the top best quality you could possibly buy.
A five
Probably
steak?
about $46.
yeah, that's
For
about right.
for what? Per pound?
No,
Oh,
for
not per
or you
pound.
talking
Probably 6 or 9.
at a
ounce.
restaurant, or are you talking
No,
at
at the store. Yeah,
you're probably talking about $19 a pound.
$19 a pound. That's
For
not
like
that
if
bad.
you're talking prime, like was
No,
it
I'm not
that,
talking prime. I'm talking Wagyu A5.
That's what I'm talking about. It's there's a prime, but they can't call it Wagyu. They got to call it something else. I forget what it is.
Oh, that's actually not bad. I expected it to be a lot more expensive because I can, being here in Japan and in the countryside, I can get it super cheap. So it's awesome.
Nice.
I'm
Just
glad
gotta
you
take
guys
a bite
did
out of
it.
the cow.
You also don't have an entire government trying to wipe out the beef industry too. So
Oh no, we don't. They're actually very supportive of it.
Oh, good. They
because
want their
they're
people to eat.
They
rational people.
do. Yes.
Cows fart too much.
That's not happening around my area. I can promise you that.
Why? They really are coming after your cows?
yeah,
Yeah, methane.
Oh, screw
Something.
them.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
methane
Humans
because it
keep
like
the cows.
produces global warming.
Hmm
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what are you supposed to eat then?
The bugs.
Tofu.
Bugs.
Yeah.
Bugs.
You're gonna eat the bugs and
Eats
you're gonna like
eats
it.
the bugs. Eats the bugs.
Beyond meat. Beyond meat.
And bugs don't
Yep.
fart. They
Yeah.
absolutely do create methane.
Nobody's done that research yet.
They don't want to do that research, but it's a scientific
Everything
fact.
dies.
So,
Nobody wants to be the bug fart scientist.
Well,
it's not
they
gonna be
die.
They all
though.
said no, thank you.
Therefore, their bodies produce methane. Plants too. Do we have to get rid of the plants because they create methane when they die?
no, it always cracks me up. They're like, we need to reduce CO2 emissions, but don't plants take
You-
in CO2 to
You
make
lie.
oxygen?
Plants never die.
Don't they take in CO2? I mean, I learned that in 3rd grade. So
Yeah, we're talking.
Arbor Day is more
We're talking
important.
about asking the government to be rational. Stop it. Stop
I
it
see.
right now.
So what's the solution, Andrew? How do we deal with these Nazis? Has it been 15 minutes? Yeah, I'm saying.
Well, I think what I would say would probably definitely get us taken down off the internet, so I'm not going to say it.
Oh, okay, fine.
I left the military because of
the-
all
the-
this, so you really don't want to hear my opinion.
The funny part
Yeah,
about
I
this
imagine.
is that CO2 is heavier than the surrounding air, so it falls after it starts to cool down enough.
Uh-huh.
And then methane's one of the most reactive gases around there, so it rarely gets up into the upper atmosphere. So we're talking about two gases that you rarely ever see getting up into the upper atmosphere, creating greenhouse gases. Oh, and by the way, both of them are required for plant life.
Yeah.
But
And if,
never mind.
Don't
Never
do
mind.
if methane were like
science on
constantly
my
in the
channel,
air up
sir.
there, wouldn't jets like blow up?
Follow
the
the
atmosphere?
science.
That's right.
There'll be no science thing on this stream.
No science thing here.
Actually, that'd be nice.
Yeah, but no, I
You could
don't
do
live in
it.
that kind of place. This place promotes small business at an incredible level. It's all about good food and supporting farmers. And even when they do special deals with other countries, they still make sure they ensure the local farmer gets his share. Yeah, they're pretty good about
Oh,
the people.
Well, I keep
that's
Mhm.
hearing that
awesome.
Japan
Who?
has a problem with like the current generation. They don't know how to farm, and they keep saying like, I mean, it's just American speculation that within like a generation and a half that they're not going to be able to be an agrarian society.
Well,
They're not.
the farmers have
Well,
reduced, of course, because there are easier jobs. But
Right, right.
if they need it, it'll just pop back up. You got to keep in mind
Yeah.
when Commodore Perry came in here and opened, kind of forced Japan open, and then they ended up not
Mm-hmm.
making a deal with America and making a deal with the Germans.
Yeah.
Mistake. Anyway,
Yeah. Great job.
great job, Japan. But they were shit farmers anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Japanese are
well,
they're good at a lot of things traditionally, but farming and sailing are not amongst them. They are
well,
And
really shit
baking.
farmers.
And baking.
Chester.
Yeah.
The real caveat that they have is it's hard to train the younger generation because there needs to be a younger generation.
Oh, there's your real problem. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Mm.
Highest percentage of virgins on Earth, right here in Japan.
No babies.
Hey,
No
hey.
No
babies.
babies. I guess I gotta get
No
to work.
babies.
I gotta fix that problem. But yeah, no, that's Japan's only problem actually is the social one. And
Right.
you can throw blame around. The simple fact is, girls don't need husbands anymore. I mean, that's just the reality of the world, the modern world. We've made it too easy, and
Mm-hmm.
they have no motivation to. And the young boys in general are so damn soft, dude.
Yeah, Japanese men are really soft,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I'm glad that
You're
SAWFT.
soft and squishy like a grape.
Yes, no, seriously. I'm glad I had my kids here in the countryside because these kids are less so that way. And then I put my kid in rugby and kendo and stuff like that, so he didn't turn out like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but it is a problem here, man.
That's the reason why I
Mm.
put my kids in karate.
Yeah, no, whatever. They need
Mm.
some kind of physical thing so they can get over the
Yep.
fear of getting hit and toughen
And
up a
Yeah.
little
golf.
bit, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
My kid's in T-ball right now, and we're gonna do the Scouts when he goes
Yeah,
into
no, scouts
kindergarten
are
in a couple months.
great, dude. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
technically, let me help your pronunciation, Boy Scouts.
Not
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say
anymore.
Cub Scouts, and then I dropped it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Boy
I mean,
Scouts, yeah.
I'm cool with it. I don't care.
Yeah, no, well,
Just
it's
whatever
dumb.
gets them to
It's just
stop
pure
talking
dumb,
about it.
especially because the Girl Scouts still exist.
Yeah, because what do they do? Like, I don't want
Right.
to just sell cookies and sew things.
Well,
I
if they
want to go.
unified
I
it,
could.
that would
I
have
get
been
it.
one thing, right? But that's not what
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
But no, the Scouts are great. I was a Boy Scout,
Yeah.
Cub Scout, and a Boy Scout. I didn't do
Yeah.
the
That's a
Eagle
Cub Scout.
Scout before you start accusing me,
Are you a
Andrew.
Weeblo?
I hear it.
I didn't
I
want to say it.
was a
Webelos,
Weeblo, dude.
Webelos.
I
Yeah, I
was.
don't say
Yep.
Weeblo. I say Webelos. I was a Webelos.
Yes.
The tan
I was
uniform that
Weeblo.
year.
Yes.
It was just Cub.
Well,
But
that
no, those are great, dude. You really definitely
Yeah.
put your kids in that.
yeah.
I jumped
That
out
was
at I jumped out
that-
at Boy Scout first class.
Aw. Yeah.
my
I didn't
my
continue
little
into the Eagle
brother
Scouts.
my little brother just crossed over into the Boy Scouts, but now it is called the Scouts, and it was just funny because the ceremony that I was at, like
It's like
they
the
were talking,
Arrow of Light.
the Arrow of Light
Yeah,
ceremony, they
yeah,
were
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about, they're
yeah. I
like,
didn't get that.
this is so, like, we are so proud that we are in such an inclusive program that now everybody, I was like, literally the point of Boy Scouts was that it was an exclusive program for
It should be a-
boys. And they were like,
Man.
they'd be like, we would like to think today that the great founder, I forget what his name is, would be so proud of us at the steps that we have taken to now become so inclusive. And all I'm thinking is this guy being like, why the hell are there girls here? I made the Boy Scouts.
Yeah,
Like,
and as you know, because there's nothing wrong with having male and female only spaces. It's actually
right,
useful.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and
It's
because
horrible, Chester. Don't
no,
you
it's
listen to the
not.
internet?
Well, it's good for boys to be amongst other boys and men, and be able to learn things like that men are supposed to learn, but also how to be men. And that's not a
Exactly.
space for women, and the opposite is equally true.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, and I just thought that was absolutely hilarious that they were just like, "Oh, we've made it so inclusive." It's like the actual point of Boy Scouts is to be exclusive to boys.
Right.
Like that, it's such a ridiculous concept that
It's
that
like
you think it's good to be inclusive.
like all of that argument. Like I just tell them like that whole. You want to call it the whatever the derangement syndrome that they have, the progressivism and all of that. Like,
Eric's
they think that reality is a social construct meant to exclude them.
Yeah. Exactly.
So like everything has a root cause to victimhood and stuff, and like, sorry, pal, I don't buy it. Like, I remember like an interview with Morgan Freeman. They were talking about. He's like, don't you feel like bad? He's like, hey, bro, Jack, the bus runs every day. Anybody like in this country has the ability to change their situation if you have the drive, if you have the determination. Don't say that the institutions are rigged against you because of opportunity. I don't want to hear it because I've seen it at all levels of power. That's not true.
Well, I'm
really surprised that he hasn't been blacklisted.
Well, it's kind of hard to get Morgan. He's too beloved.
Exactly.
He is
it's the
God.
same thing with Gary Oldman. Like Gary Oldman is Gary Oldman is super conservative, but
yes,
but he can't get blacklisted because he's Gary
so
Oldman.
good.
That's true. Well, I kind of wonder what might happen theoretically if when some of these jokers end up passing away, death, and they find out that these religious types that have been doing things for I don't know thousands and thousands of years might have been onto something.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to remove religion and they're making science and politics their new religion.
They have done that.
And identity. Identity. I mean, because it's an excuse for hedonism. I'm not wrong. Nothing I do is bad. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work that way.
Well, and that's the funny thing is before the show really kicked off, we started talking about Benjamin Franklin and everything like that. Benjamin Franklin was historically an atheist, but he understood the importance of church and organized religion.
He's a deist, but okay.
Yeah.
He's an atheist.
He's a deist.
All right.
Yeah.
That's just atheism with extra steps.
It is. Yeah, that is true. But yeah, no, the hedonism thing. No one here knows anything about hedonism, though. We're all ignorant on that topic.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Eric is Eric is winning, by the way. Just so
that's
you know.
fine. That's totally fine.
Just started.
No, Eric is winning. You guys.
How is he winning? What's he done?
Is
he further ahead than me? He's definitely cheating.
No, Eric's.
He has a superior scritchy scratchy to the rest of you.
I got the scritchy scratch.
You guys got to get on it. Melissa over here is drawing my neighbor. I don't know why.
Huh. That's a strange coincidence.
Is that one of the neighbors that fondles your butt?
No, her mother. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. But just so you know, Hojo, Japanese ladies like to touch my butt. I don't know why.
Well, if you got it, you got it, bro.
I suppose I just have to take it. You're right.
Yep. I feel honored.
They got that gaijin fever.
They do.
Yeah. Gaijin fever.
I got gaijin fever. He's got gaijin fever.
And they give me fruit. Lots of fruit.
I guess that's nice.
It's a cultural thing.
It is a cultural thing. Rabbit's kicking ass too, though. I like what Rabbit's doing as well. But Eric is definitely winning. You guys better pick it up.
No, it's okay.
No,
I'm doing fine. Eric can have it.
Fly Fox Pro said he earned Eagle Scout. Good for you, dude.
Ooh, nice. That's really sticking with it.
Yeah, that's
man, I got into girls and kind of ended that.
Yeah, I played sports. That's why I did it. Yeah,
sports and girls. It kind of ended the whole Boy Scout thing. Yeah. And, I had a problem too because I didn't even really get a full high school experience because I was gone and in college by 16. So I had a truncated youth.
Did you at least learn how to tie knots and stuff?
I did learn all of that, but I grew up. My family are fishermen, so yeah, I learned.
Oh,
so you were probably came from his stripper days.
Yeah, they are right. Hey, I only did that once.
Chester was cheating. He went in with the knowledge of knots. You weren't
I
supposed.
did.
They're like, no.
I did.
You can't have this knowledge. You can't have
Dude.
this ancient
What?
knowledge of knots
What?
coming in here.
How
We would
many-
Sheep's
teach you
head
that
knot?
to you.
No child knows a sheep's head knot.
Yeah.
How many hours of my life was wasted stringing skate and mending nets? My God.
Oh.
Because families like that, right? We got well, I think they got 17 boats in the fleet now, but it was
Oh.
14 when I was a kid. So everybody, all hands on deck, right? So every kid was doing shore work, and then when I got old enough in my free time, I was on the damn boat. God, I'm glad I escaped that.
Yay! And then bought a boat. But at least it's your own boat.
I'm so stupid. I am so stupid. Yeah,
They keep pulling me back in.
they do. Yeah, but I mean, it's okay. It's a good trade if you can deal with it. But it's serious. It's serious work, though. If you're going to be a commercial fisherman, understand what you're getting into, because that's vicious level labor.
Oh, I know. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump did it pretty good.
I'm sure. He doesn't have a brain to do anything. But I did because I never did much as an adult. It was mainly I was a kid, right? But when I became big enough, I would lump the boats when they come in. Lumping is basically you go down in the hold and you shovel all the fish into baskets, and they pull them out and put them on the conveyors to go in for sale. And
Right.
I don't know if you understand that level. Most humans have never done that kind of work, dude. That is brutal, because it's nonstop until it's done.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the conveyor belt from I Love Lucy with the chocolates.
Except heavy shovels of ice and fish over and over and over for hours. Yes. Yes.
Do you get the hat?
Chester.
Huh?
Do you get the hats?
No, well,
Just hide-
I did wear head covering because you get the scales all over you. So you tend to wrap and
Oh.
tape up quite a bit. You tape your your ankles and your wrists. You try to cover your head because scales get everywhere, and they get into everything, Amy. You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Scales everywhere.
And you smell for fish for a week. It's awesome.
Oh no.
That's kind of gross,
wow.
Chester.
It sucks, dude. It sucks.
Oh.
I've done
I'm
a
glad you
lot of
brought
shit
it
in my life, different kind of work and job and labor, but nothing
Yeah.
compares, man. Nothing.
So real estate music's better?
Oh, way better. I get on stage, people scream and cheer and dance and have a good time. Girls kind of wink at me and they get that twinkle. It's much better. No
Mhm.
twinkling from being a lumper. None.
No.
The fish
Zero
don't twinkle?
twinkles.
Yeah, the fish
No.
twinkle.
Well, they do, but
No.
there's a slime to it, and it's disturbing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gross.
Lucky. Okay.
Yeah. Oof. Sorry.
Well, I'm glad you're in a better situation now.
I am. I've escaped that life. To be fair, they do. The average, boat worker makes about 70, 80 grand a year. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
it's not bad money. And a captain will make a lot more. So I'd probably be a captain by now if I stayed.
Yeah.
Captain Busby.
Raise the missing mast.
Well, technically, I am a captain. I have a captain's license now.
Hard to port.
Because I
So you're a captain anyway.
Well, I did. I had a skipper license before, but now I upgraded because I'm looking at the J class, so I upgraded to captain. I have a captain's license. I'm official, Andrew.
Good for you,
Oh.
Chester.
Exciting. So you can have a captain's log and not have
Oh, captain's log, yes.
Skipper's logs as well.
Oh, those two.
I've been doing those for years. And it's interesting because I had my initial little baby license when I was in Rhode Island for sailing and stuff, and those things move internationally, right? But over here, I wanted to get a boat, an actual proper size one. So I had to go take the Japanese test. Jesus, Andrew, the Japanese don't play, man.
No, that is one thing I know is that the Japanese
You know what I had to
don't
do?
play.
I had, as part of my test, not just multiple question test, but I also had to demonstrate to the teacher, giving me a course and me using compasses and rulers and all the other gear that you're supposed to use, mark my map my route on an actual map. No one does that. We have the internet.
Oh.
Like a paper map?
Yes.
Huh.
In the
One
old
that
way.
folds. Oh wow.
Yeah, dude. It was vicious.
Did you win?
I did. I passed. And then the last part was actually, then come on the boat and see if you can actually handle the boat. Now that's easy. I've been doing that since I was little. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
But it's crazy because America doesn't do that.
No, I guess not.
No.
Well, what happens if you lose your internet when you're on a boat?
Well, I guess I'm good to go. I guess that's the point from the Japanese point of view. They're very practical.
Yeah, the Japanese want to prepare you.
That's fair. So in the end, it's useful. But I had to study quite a bit to get that done because usually what I do is I take this little thing called a tablet and I put in my destination, I touch it, and then and it's done. Like 2 seconds.
There you go.
Yeah.
I kind of like the thought though that the Japanese test was they just gave you a boat and said don't come back until you have a whale. And then you have to go kill a whale and then bring it back and be like, good job, here's your captain's license.
Here's your captain's license. But I imagine if I stayed with my family and actually did the business, they would have taught me that as well, probably.
You get extra points for a megalodon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Extra. You get a bonus 150 points for a megalodon.
There you go.
Yeah. But see, I told you, Hojo, we'd be talking about things that are inconsequential.
Yeah, I do it all day. Like I can't. I repair electronics all day, so like.
Oh, nice. What is it you do specifically?
I'm QA now, so I check other people's work and fix other people's cups.
And so,
yeah. So I mean, they're like line extenders and things like that. If you look up in America, like on the telephone poles, it's like a metal case with like ribs on it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we repair what's on the inside of there and a lot of fiber.
Oh wow.
Stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it sounds like a good
it's
job.
Better than kicking in doors and looking for terrorists. No, I mean, not that much. Not as much of a rush, but still.
Getting frog meat and some terries.
Yeah, my dad did a lot
I like
of that.
to fix problems. I like to fix things.
Yeah, my father was a part of the dealing with the drug dealers south of the border.
Oh, cartels.
Yeah, he was all in the 70s and 80s. He was into that.
Oh, yeah, rough territory back then.
I'd imagine.
Still pretty rough now.
Yeah.
Yes, I was gonna say. I think it's still pretty bad.
I mean, the cartels run Mexico now. They need to just. I don't know, man.
They're talking about invading because we need war. That's always important. Yeah. Lots of war. We need lots of that.
It's the biggest business in America.
Yeah, well, it is. We're in 9 wars right now, but we need more for some reason.
Yeah.
Most people don't even realize that America is literally involved in 9 separate wars right now. 9. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
It's not even including the secret.
People never mention like Yemen or anything anymore. Like, I mean, that's still going on.
Oh, that's been going on years, man. A lot of dead Yemenis. Well, who cares about them? We don't care about Yemenis or black Africans. No one cares.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We care about
it don't matter.
If a trans person gets looked at funny.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's a national.
The funny thing though, all that work my dad did ended up paying off because after he finally retired, he is the head of security of Mohican Suns.
Oh, nice.
He's the security boss, and they get paid, and they pay him big bucks, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, so he's, I imagine he's way past retirement. I wonder when he's going to retire. He might not. So it all paid off. All that military training, he's getting paid now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So the white man wins again. The Native American paying the white man for his security.
Damn right, dude.
There seems to be some irony there. Weird.
I'm part Native American.
Oh, are you? Well, that's good.
I'm
not.
So that joke was very funny then.
No, it is. I mean, like 3 generations removed or something like that. I don't. I mean, I have more Native DNA than in my toenails than Elizabeth Warren does in her whole body. But
fair.
I don't need a card. I don't need all that stuff. Like I know who I am. I don't get upset about things that happened centuries before.
Do you have high cheekbones?
Yeah. High cheekbones.
I do. I do.
There you go.
I don't.
Well,
I
most
don't.
Americans have a little bit, though. To be fair, I mean, Eric, you got any
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
Indian
Oh
in
yeah.
you? Any red man in you, Eric?
A little woo woo woo.
He manscapes. It's hard to tell.
Do
Nothing.
you have it? Do you have it?
He's not here.
Yeah, how about you,
Oh.
Andrew? Well, he's not here. That's weird. I'm looking at his art. You know, he is here.
Yeah.
But Andrew, you got any Indian in you?
No, I am very, very Eastern European.
Wow.
I am well because my family didn't come over. So my family's from Scotland, Poland. There's a little bit of Canada in me, but not the French kind. So it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's the best.
And what is it? Scottish, Polish, Canadian, and Swiss, I think.
We don't count.
So
You can't count Canadian.
Blood.
It doesn't
like
count.
an ounce. Like an ounce.
English.
There's no such thing as Canadian.
I know, but it's just where my great grandmother came from.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. My
pure
grandmother
blood
called them the
pale-faced.
damn Canucks. That was her, the quote unquote.
That's what I say too.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
That probably explains my my family's obsession with hockey.
Oh, probably.
But anyway, but anyway, no, I do not have any. I do not have any Native American in me because my family came from Scotland and Poland.
Right. Well, you know, the funny thing with that is because you're a little bit later coming in, but my grandmother is an Allen. I mean, she's a direct descendant of Thomas Allen. There's literal Mayflower, actual Mayflower.
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah.
And my grandfather's family came like 5-10 years later, right? And my dad's family came in 1657, 1658. So they've been in America a long time. But for some reason, I have zero native. Zero. I don't know how that's possible. Centuries and nothing got mixed in, really? It's weird.
Kept the bloodline pure.
I guess.
Yeah, they just didn't find him attractive, I guess. They were just, all of them were just like, nah, it's all right.
No.
Well, my dad's family were a bit
can't even
wealthier.
utilize the wheel.
They were tobacco farmers and ranchers and stuff like that. So maybe that makes sense. But my mom's family, they're a bunch of fishermen, dude. Just local people. I have old pictures from like the 19th century of the family on their boats. They had a bunch of sailing vessels. And there's black dudes sitting right in the crew. Right? They sit on the wall, right? There's like old pictures, right? And there's a bunch of black people on the boats. I think every picture's got black dudes in it. So it's not like they weren't, this is Rhode Island, not Mississippi, right? Well, I mean, so I have no clue, dude. But it is what it is. My DNA test is very clear.
Well, that's interesting. I think I remember hearing about like some of like the fishing villages that were around there, and they had like people from everywhere. Like you're saying, there were Black Americans and Indians and people like that too that were all working on the boats going out, and that's like why there are so many different people in Moby Dick.
Yeah, no,
Which is kind of
that's true. They were, because it's hard work. Not everybody wants to do it. So finding people who will and do it consistently, you'll happily keep them. They don't care. The only rule they really had was no women on the boat because they're bad luck.
Yeah, it's bad luck.
Bad luck, yeah.
No damn women.
Okay.
Bad luck women. But yeah, no, I mean, and that's pretty normal up there. And my family did a lot of work with down in Mystic with shipbuilding and stuff like that. And you go down and look at the Mystic Museum in Connecticut. It's right on the border, but it's in Connecticut. And you go in the museum there. There's all kinds of different people in those pictures.
It's really neat.
Yeah, it is.
And it wasn't forced.
No.
It's just the way things work.
That's right.
They're just people.
Yeah, there's people. Yeah,
absolutely.
Now, like we're like little boxes. They divide it up into little boxes, put labels on us, and like warning: do not talk to this other box.
Yeah.
It's just exhausting.
Well,
I know before I was because my family, well, the three families, the Conleys, the Balls, and the Allens, own Block Island. It's a little, you guys probably know what it is, little teeny island. But they own the vast majority of that. And so I spent a lot of time on the island. And there used to be, just before I was born, there were still Indians living on the island, but they all moved out to richer digs, I guess, before I was born. So I never actually met any of the island natives. Maybe Andrew.
Yeah,
Have
I
you ever
go.
heard of Block Island, Andrew?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah, it's a little teeny island.
We go down to Outer Banks a lot in Roanoke Island. Like everybody
Oh.
knows, that's where the disappearance happened. But
No, down in
they still live
Virginia.
there. They all still live there. The Manteo Island. They have breweries down there. It's all run by natives and all that stuff, and they have the show every night, and awesome.
Well, I sailed the that strip going down to Florida, and the interesting thing about the East Coast of America is it's almost like someone built it. There is a strip of water that goes between the mainland and these outer islands that look like a sandbar, almost like it's a protective channel, and it goes the entire way. And I don't know about you guys, but looking at it and you traveling in this safe water the whole damn way, you're going to tell me someone didn't build that? No, someone built that. I'm telling you, right?
It was aliens. You can't see my hair right now.
I don't think it was aliens. I think it was people, but it could have been aliens. But you've been to the Outer Banks, so you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. And I think they'll attribute to what hurricanes, because they had a real bad one about 8 years ago, and they had to rebuild a bridge and reroute all of the stuff that would go out there for the tuna boats and stuff like that down there at island, P Island and stuff. And it was a major project. It took them about 2 years.
Yeah, sure.
It's just they're bad.
Well, just think how long it took to build that string of protective islands that goes the entire east coast of America. That's insane amount of work, and someone did that at some ancient time. It's impressive, dude. But I did sail that a couple times. However, I haven't been in America since they opened up. There's a waterway that they cut in, and they use a river system that goes, I think it's around Virginia or Carolinas, somewhere down that area that goes in. It's like an inner waterway. I forget what they call that. But I want to sail that. I want to try that out.
I think they call it an inner waterway.
No, it's got a big old
Inlet?
fancy name.
Inner waterway reservation. That makes it fancy.
Well, yeah, that's not what it's called. But it's like a T something or another, trans something or another. But I want to sail it. It looks cool. It wasn't there when I was there. So
I want to say it's called Intercontinental, but that's not.
Yeah.
No, that's not right. Let me go check it real quick. Oh,
Then we'll know.
What I wanted. What am I doing? Stop it. All right, fine. Do like that. All right, here we go.
Be that way.
Yeah, be that way. Let me go check. Nah, what should I do? I'll just do maps.
No worries. It's a good place to start.
Yeah, because I know exactly where it is, so I should be able to
type it in. It goes right up.
Yeah. Let's see. What should I use here? The maps of the worlds. No, I want something interactive. I usually just use Google Earth.
I guess you could write it out on your.
It's called the Intercoastal Waterway.
The Intercoastal
you can
Waterway.
handwrite it.
Thank
now.
you. Oh, he found it.
That's right.
Intercoastal Waterway. Hey, Johan. Yeah, no, I want to sail that. That looks pretty cool. That didn't exist when I was doing stuff. The Intercoastal. So, do you spend a lot of time on the water, Hojo?
No, we just go down there for a little family vacation. We get a beach house for a week. My wife and her parents and her brother, and usually we'll go out on the water a couple times.
Nice.
It's nice.
It's nice sailing. I love sailing around Virginia. You guys got a lot of really nice places to harbor up and go play, dude. Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
I love Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach was fun.
Mm-hmm. Lots of pretty ladies in the bikinis.
My dad used to have a condo at Myrtle Beach. We used to go there for just about when my kids were here, we used to go there for virtually every summer.
Oh, wow.
Stay up in North Myrtle. It's a great place.
It is great. Myrtle Beach is awesome. I like that whole coastal area down in like Virginia and the Carolinas.
Yeah, it's laid back. Like we'll go out there on the pier and stuff. Like they have like discount shrimp and local beer and stuff. Like I make beer as a little side, like a hobby that keeps me at home. I don't play golf. I don't like golf.
Yeah, it only starts sucking until you get down in Florida.
Yeah,
Florida sucks. So
yeah, it's not that many people because it's not like like Outer Banks isn't like a party area. So it's kind of chill and relax and go hang out on these big sand dunes. And you can see the coastline and we went out on the water and saw there was a replica of like the Elizabeth II, which who brought the colonists to Roanoke Island. My God, it was so tiny and rickety. I can't believe that made it all the way across the ocean.
Right, yeah.
God,
you should see. I'm going to be taking adventure here in the near future. I'm going to be taking my boat across the Indian Ocean, and it's much bigger than that, but still a little bit terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it
I
is.
wonder if they were.
Yeah.
I wonder if they were such small boats at the time, or if people thought, "Hey, this looks like a pretty big, seaworthy vessel." At that point.
Well, it's just a scout vessel, pretty much. It just dropped off the essentials. It wasn't like a warship, like a galleon or anything like that. Those existed back then, but
They did.
this was like this. They had to have something quick to get past the Spanish Armada. That's why he couldn't come back to check on him. That's why they disappeared for like 3 years. He was gone for 3 years because he couldn't get back because the Spanish and the English were fighting. And they couldn't get back.
Aw, yeah, yeah. They just integrated into the local lands, I'd assume. But yeah, no. At that time, though, Amy, they did have ships of the line, and those things are like a skyscraper.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They are gigantic. Yeah, ridiculous. Have you guys ever stood on a one that's been preserved? You ever gone on in one of those museums, those old ship of the line museums?
Yeah, they do them at Baltimore Harbor sometimes.
Yeah. It's wow, dude. They are really huge.
Yes.
It's
It's like
cool.
almost like an aircraft carrier.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
All
Like
made
I mean,
of wood.
that is yeah. I mean, you're just like wow. Like human beings built that. Now you can't. I mean, good luck with today's generation doing something like that.
Mm-hmm. And my boat's 64 feet, so pray for me.
Praying.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll make it just fine.
I'm sure. I am going to hug the coast to believe you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
don't want to
going
be
deep
too
water.
far.
It is a blue water ship, but I don't know how much of that'll do.
Yeah. I think don't get too far away from the land. If it's going to blow one way or the other, at least you'll have, a beach. That'll be good.
That's right. Yeah, that is right. I do think that there is a bay on the east coast of India that I'll probably take a deep water crossing through that. I think
Okay.
because that will
Well,
cut
that
a
sounds
lot of
like
time. So
yeah. Huh. Where through India?
I'm going through the Indian Ocean.
Oh.
I'm taking the boat from here in Japan over to my berth in Malta. So
That sounds cool. Oh my gosh.
well, I want to sail the Med for a few years, and then after that, I'll bring it across. I'll do the Atlantic crossing, and I'll do the East Coast of America, and then I'll bring it through Panama, and I'll do a little bit of the West Coast, and then I'll try. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll do the Pacific crossing, but that's a bit daunting. But you can do it. You just stop in Hawaii, stop in Midway, stop in Guam. You do all the jumps.
Take lots of breaks. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, you
Well,
certainly
it
not
would
doing
be
it one run.
cool.
Yeah, over many
Yeah.
years.
It would be a shame to just go right past like countries and stuff like that. Like, oh yeah,
Well,
I
no.
guess they could.
I will do it over years, and during the winter, I'll winter the ship, and I'll take an airplane back home. I'm going to do all that. I'm not doing it straight, but I do
So
want
when you
to. Well, I want to
when you go up-
circumnavigate the planet. So
When you go up the coast of Panama, do you sing Van Halen's Panama the entire time?
both sides. Both sides. That's the rule. Well, I've been through Panama before, actually.
Did you sing the song?
Of course, the ship did.
Yay!
The ship did. The ship did. Yeah.
When you stop back at home, Chester, let me know.
Well, the weird thing that when I went through the Panama Canal, that it still bothers me to this day. If you look on the map, the Panama Canal looks like it runs east to west, right? But actually, it runs north to south. In reality.
Huh?
So what does that mean? But I got her
It's a
certificate.
diagonal?
Hmm?
Gravity's weird, or it's on a diagonal, or I don't.
I was being
That's pretty-
conspiracy theorists. I was tinfoil hatting there. It's okay. It's okay.
Wow.
But actually,
Yeah,
I'll
they
end
do
up.
give you a certificate.
They do. I got a certificate. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll pick
My
up
buddy,
a few
he's
others.
in the Navy.
I would figure you'd sing the Animaniacs Panama Canal song.
Oh, what? Tell. Go ahead. Go ahead. Demonstrate.
Oh no, I'm not a singer. You are.
I'm not a very good singer. I play one on TV.
There you go.
And at Yakuza bars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, no one likes to be put on the spot to sing.
Dude, the Yakuza are actually some of the best patrons you could have, dude.
I bet they're really nice.
That's what you're telling us.
I mean, it's like the Hells Angels in this country. They're really sound as well. They used to run the rock club I used to go to.
Yeah, no, they're great.
People like that
dude.
are always really cool because they know how to treat people and they're not dickheads to everybody.
That's right.
Unless you're a bad person, then if you
No,
fucked
they
them.
sit out there, they listen, they fund you, they dance, they enjoy, they make other people dance. It's great.
Yeah, buddy,
Everybody has
people.
something else.
Mhm.
Just don't carry any bags they want you to take from one bar to the other. Just don't do
Yeah.
that.
You know,
Don't.
at that time was when I was running a band called the Wildcats, and we were a Stray Cats tribute band, right?
I'm sorry.
And it was we were doing that. What's that Stray Cat song? Something in Brighton. Oh, damn it!
I feel something in bright.
It's Brighton Beach, which is a British place. But that song, that Stray, let me go look it up because it's been like 15 years since I did that. But that particular Stray Cat song that we covered, they love that song.
Oh, how fun!
Yeah, no,
Was that a bit of a surprise, or did you know that Brighton was popular over there? Or?
I don't think I had to do it Brighton. They just they thought it was catchy, I guess. Yeah,
Nice.
that was a fun band. I actually enjoyed that band quite a bit. Rockabilly's fun.
Yeah. It does seem like music used to, try to be fun.
Yeah, I used to play drums for a while. I'd mess around, but I was with this. There's these black guys in my unit, or I think one of them was in my unit, but they were doing like a bunch of James Brown covers or something. And he was like, I was like, man, I've played drums before. And we played like a little show at the Officers Club or whatever. And they put like a little black afro wig on me, and everybody laughed. It was funny.
That's awesome.
That's a hate crime nowadays.
Oh,
Yeah.
black people, black people,
That's awesome.
Mexicans, they love that shit, dude. Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
I mean, you could just have a perm.
Good. Or you could be Bob Ross, the Zen master.
This was like Colin Kaepernick level afro.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another song. I love this song. Elvis on Velvet. That's a great song too, dude. I'm looking for the Brighton song. I'm trying to find it. Do you know it offhand, Rabbit?
I don't know. By who?
Oh, Rumblin' Brighton. Rumblin' Brighton by the Stray Cats. There it is.
No, I don't
No?
know.
I think that's one of Rabbit's favorite bands. Should be.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't like Rockabilly, man? It's fun to play, actually.
I
It's a lot
don't
of
listen
fun.
to it. No,
I bet you'd love it if you played it.
Rockabilly's not
though.
really.
It is
Yeah,
a
maybe.
lot of fun.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
Mm.
I don't want to think about too many things. I've got to fill in for my mate on guitar in his punk band in like end of May, and I've got to learn like a whole hour's set of songs I've never played
Oh my
before.
goodness.
Jesus. Yeah.
So that's gonna be
It's only 3 chords, right?
Yeah.
Well, some of them are, but my mate's a really good guitarist, so some of it's really bloody difficult, unfortunately.
Right, yeah.
Well, improvise. 3 chords. Maybe.
I'm not a bad guitarist. It's just a lot. I'm already in 2 bands playing guitar, so doing a third.
Oh.
It's easier for me because I'm a saxophone player, so all I do is solo. So I just say, "What's
Yeah.
the key?" And then I don't need to think anymore. It's nice.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but I have to also do
Chester
the back
takes
of
off
it
his
as
shirt
well.
and starts blowing.
Yeah,
right.
it's all. Yeah.
The latest.
Oh, crap. All right, let's see if I can get this like a little bit better.
Did I hear a Keenma groan? Did she show up and just to groan at me?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Somewhere out there
In the
there's
universe,
Akima
I
groaning.
felt it. I felt it. Yeah.
Somewhere in the Great White North.
Yeah. Now we got Johan with us, and he's doing
Groan.
some cool stuff, but he's being super quiet. I don't know why.
Well,
Well, I'm
hopefully he's
listening.
feeling better.
Oh,
Yeah.
your
Johan,
mic's quiet.
Johan
That's
is just
why.
Johan's just a quiet dude.
Gotta turn that
Yeah.
mic up, Johan. Turn that mic up.
Hello.
Oh, there,
Yeah.
there
Hello.
he is.
There you are.
Yeah, I'm listening to you guys.
Yay!
How
Are
are
you
you,
feeling
are you feeling? Yeah, you feeling better, Johan?
Yeah, I'm feeling better. It was
Oh, good.
the sore throat I had is actually coming from my stomach. It turns out.
Oh my
So
goodness.
Whoa.
Oh, that can happen if you got like acid issues
And
and stuff.
Yeah, it's acid reflux.
Oh,
at
that
least
sucks.
it's not COVID. At least.
Yeah. Yep. Hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. COVID is almost unheard here, actually. I
Really?
don't know what about in America.
It's just
Well,
a
it would be
conspiracy.
yeah, it would be almost unheard of here too if we didn't have TV. Like that.
Yeah, it'd just be the
Nobody
flu.
would.
That's
Nobody
the
would
thing.
know of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people have said
What,
it. It's
the
basically just the
flu?
flu.
Yeah.
Dude, coffee came from America. Or are we
Dude.
talking about the flu?
I still can't get into conventions here. Like there are some. I just find it so crazy that there are conventions in my state that are totally open, no mask mandates, no vaccine requirements, no other sect of conventions that are just like you can't come because you haven't had your vaccines, you're not boosted, you're like you're
Oh my
not wearing a
God.
mask. Like and so I'm barred from selling at these places because like
That's
they still
weird.
hold up because they still uphold these rules that nobody else is following.
Oh
So,
my God.
Oh,
so I don't
really?
even
Just
know where they're
America
getting it.
or something, because America's just weird because we don't have that issue in this country. COVID's
Oh.
disappeared pretty much. They may have to it may have to be a bit careful in hospitals and stuff, but that's just who cares? That's a hospital.
Well,
But then there's no you can't get in here if you've not had this or that. That's never been a thing.
Yeah.
Your
yeah,
country's just weird.
No, it's not even our country because it's specific groups of people that are doing it because
states, is it?
well because no not even states because conventions are run by fans. So depending on who the fandom is that runs it. So when you try to go to like an anime convention or something like that, it's all the people who are filled with anxiety or they have autism or they have social issues or whatever. So they've been just eaten up by the media and they're just like, no, we have to bar everybody from the convention who isn't vaccinated. So it's not even the government or the convention centers that are upholding it. It's the people running the show. And it's when the crazy people are running the show, they have the crazy rules.
That's so
it's the same thing in my
Andrew,
hometown.
you need to come over here to the Midwest. We don't do that crap anymore.
I really do. I feel like a Midwestern guy.
Well, it's the same thing in my hometown. Like I mean, you guys know Woodrow Wilson, right? It's his hometown. My favorite president. But
nice.
That city is so on that side of the fence. Like, but everywhere else, it's rural. It's only the major cities where there's what a college.
Yeah.
A college.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Down there, I went there to get my wife some earrings for Valentine's Day from this place. It's called Sunspots. They do like glass blowing, all kinds of cool stuff, like artisan, great stuff, great work. Well, I go in there and my friend was coming out and they had their mask on. I was like,
"Are you kidding?"
That was like 2021. Call. They want their masks back.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Man, you got to wear." He's like, "Look." I looked at the sign. It said, "Mask required," and then there's another one that said, "We don't care about the rule. We don't care about what they say. Mask required, vaccinated status doesn't matter."
We're still terrified of nothing.
And then another on top of it, it just said, "Wear the mask" in like 48-point font. I'm just like, really, dude? I didn't even go in there. And
I
then
a
week
love
later,
the mask, you know,
all
because
gone.
I'm a shy guy, so mask sometimes it's useful it's make me a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well,
that's fine if that's the case.
And for an individual person, sure.
Hojo, the only thing that pops into my mind with Woodrow Wilson is he created the League of Nations.
Yes, how'd that work out?
not well.
Yeah, no. And his
Yeah.
wife ran his the country after he had a stroke, and he was a racist.
Yeah,
And the
well,
father all
as you do.
progressiveness.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Johan, I just wanted to, since you're on here, I wanted to mention I did my university orientation for my class. Here in Japan, the school starts in April, right? That's the way they
Oh
run it.
yeah.
Their semester, the year begins in April. And I had my
Oh,
orientation for my class, and I
mhm.
got to meet all the students. You know, you know what an orientation is?
It's like I don't know. It got different meanings. I had the orientation here, but it's not a good word actually.
Okay, that's why I was asking.
Oh,
Well, it's
So yeah,
basically you meet and greet all the new people that are part of, in this case, your class. That you can meet the teacher and get your look at the books that we'll be
oh,
using and all that kind of stuff
okay.
before school starts. So it's a happy thing actually.
Oh, is it
But
for yeah the
yeah,
teacher
yeah, with they get to
from
meet the
the
professor. Yeah.
oh
Mm.
all right, that's
Um,
good actually
Yeah, no, it
because
is good. Yeah, but I actually have my classes are usually mostly male. There's not a lot of
mhm.
females that take cuneiform or anthropology and stuff like that here in Japan anyway. But there's
Okay.
actually a girl in the class. There's two. One's a Japanese girl. The other one is from Indonesia. And
Oh
she told me she's from, I don't really know anything about it, but she told me she is from the city of Medan.
oh Medan, it's
Yeah,
from North
Megiddo.
Sumatra.
yeah,
North Sumatra. Yeah,
yeah.
you
Nice
know.
girl.
Oh yeah, of course. Medan is a very quite big city, and they had a very I don't know if can I say it. It's a tribe maybe. It's the Batak people. You know, haven't you heard about the Batak
The
people?
buttock, yes. We all
Yeah,
have two of them.
because
Noah's got more.
their their family system is so complicated. You know.
Is it?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Interesting.
very interesting. So if you have some there are a few surnames, so if you want to marry with one surname cannot marry a certain family, you know, like
Oh,
that.
really? Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
Huh.
it's like a caste, the Indian caste system. That makes sense.
yeah,
Um,
that's
Mm.
the
but
oh no, the Indian is the case is hierarchical, you know, because but the Medan is not. No,
hmm.
there's no better one there, so they
Well,
are all the same.
I thought she was interesting because when I went to Jakarta for the music festivals and stuff like that, I saw all kinds of Indonesia. Well, many people's. But here in Japan, I've met many Indonesians because we have two
Mm.
universities up in the north that actually a lot of them come to. Right, but
Uh-huh.
she's the
Yeah.
first Indonesian girl I've met that doesn't wear the hijab.
Mm.
All the other ones I saw
Oh, okay.
wore hijab, but she doesn't wear hijab.
Hmm.
That was different.
Is he a Muslim?
I don't know. I wouldn't ask that kind of question first in an orientation. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but
Because
she, yeah,
okay, okay. Actually, in interaction in orientation here in Indonesia has a different meaning.
I thought
Although
so.
the idea is the same, where you can meet with the university with the social life on the campus. But actually, in my time, orientation means that a senior can bully the juniors.
Right, right. It's
Oh.
hazing. We call it
Like
hazing.
a hazing. We call it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's actually pretty funny though.
Yeah,
Mm.
The meanings.
but she
yeah,
was a
because
real sweet, sweet girl though.
oh, I see, I see.
Yeah,
But maybe she has still Chinese descent too, maybe because the Medan has quite many uh
maybe.
Chinese descent.
No, maybe
Huh.
she
Oh.
did look a
Maybe.
little bit more Asian than the other ones I normally see. True, but because APU is another college, I work at the university, but there's a college that has a lot of
Mhm.
foreigners come to it actually, and
Oh,
there's quite a
okay.
few Indonesians, and I've done some stuff over there with them. But like I said, they all wear the hijab. But at the university, I don't see as many. I see some walking around, but I don't know why particularly. But then again, this area of Japan I live in, back in the day, is where most all the Christians were. So
Oh.
this area used to be very open for religion until the Tokugawa regime, murdered them.
Oh yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
You are from
I'm gonna
Nagasaki,
interrupt.
right?
I'm going to interrupt here and say that Fly Fox Pro said his son just complimented what he's guessing is Melissa's cartoon.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
It does look cool. I was showing it there for a while. I just kind of move. I flow through the art, right? And she's been working her hand for a while. She's starting to get it.
Okay, I've done my co-host thing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Amy's helping.
Thank you, Amy Helper.
His son only complimented her drawing. Oh, that's great.
It's great. Yeah, it's great. God, sorry, Johan. Go ahead. Continue.
Well, he did say that yours seem mighty scratchy. But,
it is.
You know,
well, good then. All right.
It's a great
yeah.
scratchy though.
Found Chester's double account.
But Johan, go ahead. You can continue, dude. Don't listen to Jeff.
No, it's okay. You're from Nagasaki, right, Chester?
No. I'm down in Oita Ken.
Oh, what's the name?
Oita. Oita. Yeah, it's they pride themselves these days. You see signs all over the place of being a sanctuary for the Christians during the Tokugawa's reign of terror on them. But then again, the Oita people and the Kagoshima people were kind of anti Edo Jidai regime. And they made and traded guns with each other. They were kind of troublemakers during that period.
Yeah, this chaotic period.
It was chaotic, especially for religious type. Not the Tokugawa regime had no patience for it whatsoever.
None.
Amakusa, yeah, Shiro Amakusa. You know that character.
Amakusa,
Shiro.
you mean Amaterasu?
No. I think there is a certain person called Amakusa Shiro, if I'm not mistaken.
Shiro. Amakusa Shiro.
Yeah, it's a historical.
No. Is he the dude with the? Is he the during the restoration guy? I don't know.
Amakusa Shiro. I heard he was as a Japanese Christian.
Okay.
The leader of Shimabara rebellion.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
I'm familiar with the name because the name was the villain's name from the game Samurai Showdown.
Oh well, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Games are educational.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Because
he was portrayed as a sorcerer. But
of course.
I'm curious about the name, but he was actually a Christian leader. Yeah.
Well,
How about
the Tokugawa regime was an extremely tyrannical dictatorship, and you can't have free will. You can't have your own ideas. They have to stamp that out. Those kind of thinking, right? So the Christians they weren't completely under their control, so they had to be destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But anyway,
silly Christians.
It was
but
very
I'm just saying, I live in
yeah.
a place that was very like a sanctuary for them for centuries, and because of that, in modern time, there's a lot of universities and colleges are open to foreigners. They're more here than other places. Japanese are extremely xenophobic people. They're nice, but they're xenophobic. But here they're a little bit more open to it, which I didn't even know when I first came. But therefore, in my classes, I didn't. But because I just married her, I didn't really care where she was from. Working in the university, though, I do see a lot of foreigners. My classes do have people from all over.
So the city is it a port city?
It is. Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. That explains because some port cities are tend more open.
Yeah, maybe
they have to be.
Yeah, they have to be.
Huh.
Yeah. But
Yeah, you're gonna do
I've had people from any play. But then again, I think there's 2 of us in Japan who teach cuneiform. One's in Tokyo, and I'm down here in Kyushu. So
That's
So you have to go. You have to go kill that other guy so that you are the only one.
Wow.
no, I'm
Could
actually
be only
proud of
one.
him. He's a Japanese, and
What?
he's really good at it.
Chester
can-
shows up and says, "There can be only one."
Yes.
but
This
then his
island
work
isn't
is
big
gonna
enough
be
for the
like
both of
twice as
us.
much.
Well, it is obscure as hell. I mean, how many people do you know that would have gone to a cuneiform class? Anybody? Anybody?
In
No.
Japan.
In Japan.
I know someone that teaches it, but that's about
Yeah.
it.
It's super rare. I don't even have it every semester. They only book it when they have enough students to do it. I usually just teach anthropology and stuff like that, and I'm teaching Greek right now, modern and classical
Oh.
Greek.
Oh,
But I
that's
have a cuneiform this semester.
awesome, man.
So
In Japan.
in
In
Japan,
Japan.
yeah,
Yeah.
in the south of Japan, the countryside of Japan. It's awesome.
Japanese countryside.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I heard
cool.
That's pretty
Mesopotamia.
awesome.
Yeah, I am
Very,
enjoying
very
the Greek
awesome.
classes. I was kind of forced into it because mainly I teach classical Greek now with my class. The modern Greek, there's another lady who does most of that. I do kind of the nighttime pickup classes for her, but I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit because most of my students are Japanese, and Japanese are the best students ever.
Aw.
They are awesome.
They
They're
pay,
so
they
studious.
pay attention.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
give them homework and they come back with it.
Ugh,
It's
Oh.
what
amazing.
is that?
Is ridiculous.
Uh,
Oh, goodness.
Unreasonable expectations right there.
Unreasonable.
I mean, that's how I got a lot of the ideas from this. I was big into like my mom let me watch Clash of the Titans when I was like 4 or 5.
Oh, it's an awesome movie.
I got interested
That was
in
an
all
awesome
that,
movie.
man. It's just the pantheon and all that, and the
neat.
similarities between. As I studied all these different religions, like the way I kind of described it is in the beginning. I guess you would say if this book has a beginning, like a time point, like religion was a way of explaining things humanity didn't understand. Like weather,
Yeah.
seasons, what have you, stuff like that, and just threw my spin on it. Like through because no matter like how many different situations I was in the military, there was always sometimes like you get so serious and then somebody would fart or something because you break up the monotony, and I think that comes through in the writing on this. Like it's like I said, the guy was like, "Well, what's it about?" I was like, "Wow, it's a fun story, but it's almost like Indiana Jones. Like it's a race to collect all these artifacts like throughout history, and like how are they connected? But you got to buy the book."
There you go. There you go. A little bit of promotion. Very nice. Hey, Pixel. How you doing, dude?
Yeah.
Those. I think by the time of the Greek, the cohesion of the stories had become very easily delivered by that time. It's the same stories from cultures before, but they definitely had cleaned them up. They become more fantastic and more interesting, for sure. But mainly I'm teaching language, though. I don't really get into
Yeah.
mythology.
really?
I have
yeah.
the class starts out with the transition between Linear B and in the Phoenician, and then into
Okay.
the classical Greek. So.
Oh, okay.
Like Mesopotamia and all that, and cuneiform, obviously.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't do that in that class, but
Okay.
I have another class on that. Yeah. But
Nice.
it's not as
What
much
about your
history.
Egyptian class?
I'm not. They have people for that, and that's not my specialty anyway. Well, I mean, I could teach like a first or second year probably, but it's not my
Would
specialty.
they let you?
Oh, sure they would. I'm licensed in it, so.
It was a joke, Chester. Come on.
Yeah,
God.
sorry.
Yeah,
You hate Egypt.
Egyptology jokes, man. I got it. Don't worry, I got you, man.
Yeah. Have an issue where we go to Egypt. Thank you very much.
Well, then screw you.
Well.
Yeah, take that. Yes.
Wow.
We don't like Egyptologists here.
Okay. Well, I'm not an
Chester
Egyptologist.
doesn't.
Just play one on the internet.
Well, they are jagoffs, dude. They think
my
they're
God.
all
They do think
specialists.
they're
There
hot
we go.
shit. They think they are hot shit. I will give you that.
They do.
Like they all want to be Daniel Jackson from Stargate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Why
And of
is
course,
that?
well, because all of them, they only speak Egyptian.
Yeah.
Just the one.
Yeah, just the
I don't
one.
even know if they're saying it right.
No, I'm much closer to Daniel than they are.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
licensed in 12 languages. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Yeah,
But not the good one.
not the good. Well, I'm licensed in that one too. Oh, goodness gracious! Damn it! I'm going to get some coffee, Jeff. Handle it.
I'm handling it.
Jeff's in charge.
Get control of your kids, Jeff.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
Both those
it's not
things.
like I do anything anyways. I mean, I don't have no control over nothing.
just want you to speak and be intelligent because the rest of us are artists and we're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're concentrating.
I'm smart.
We're his clowns.
Minions beneath Minions beneath Chester's supreme intelligence.
Write that down. You just need someone to loop go.
Yep. Yeah.
It's got that perfect radio voice though.
Yep.
Hey, I have there are blizzard there in the west. Is it true? Is it snowing
What's that?
in there?
Say that again.
Is it snowing in the America?
Oh,
In
Not-
Europe?
Not
it
where
was
I'm
snowing
at.
in California a bit ago.
Is it still snowing? No.
Well, in
Not here.
Michigan where I'm from, it snows up until about May.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
I thought this time is about to get into the spring season.
Yeah, we're about to transition into spring.
Yeah, that is spring in Michigan. It's snow.
It snows less.
Here in the Midwest, it was 75 on
I
Wednesday
hate
last
you.
week.
I freaking
No,
hate you.
wait. It was
Yeah.
32 on Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much same thing happened here.
I still hate you.
I have
Yeah, we had stuff like that.
We got
Monday
flurries
was
that day,
28
too.
degrees, and
Oh,
today it was like 57, 58 degrees.
I know, like, was it a few weeks ago? It was snowing in like Southern California, and people were kind of like, "What in the world?"
Yep.
Friend
Yeah,
over
we
there
got
freaking
doing
out.
like, yeah, like what in
Climate
the
change.
snow?
I mean, I thought the
I
world
thought
was
I-
getting too hot. I thought the world was getting too hot. Why would it snow
That's
if the world was
right.
getting too hot?
I don't know.
Well, when the world gets too hot, it gets too cold. So
Ah,
Okay.
I always have to move the goalposts. Like back in the day,
science,
Yeah,
science,
move
and
the
stuff.
goalpost.
global warming, and then it was like the greenhouse effect. I'm like global cooling. Oh, that doesn't work. Well, fuck it. Let's just call it climate change. But yeah, climate change is real. They're called seasons.
That's right.
Oh, when Jeff and
God.
Chester and I were children, it was all about the ozone layer and using hairspray.
Oh yeah. Because of all the 80s, all the 80s,
Ozone.
all your
glam bands,
all your
Aquanet,
aerosols.
your Aquanet. And apparently we fixed it. They just like did a press release one day. It was like, we fixed the ozone layer. Like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
There were holes in it. What did we do? I don't know. It fixed itself. Well, then
We
what?
had
Oh my! What?
rockets and glue?
That's incredible.
Did you?
Oh,
send,
maybe
like,
there is
rockets up the-
some kind of secret society fixing the ozone. Maybe I should write a story about that.
Oh,
maybe.
ozonians.
That's right.
the Ozonians,
Yeah.
like
Maybe
a
they
Chris
live in
Carter
a-
pilot. Man, it's
That
and,
might
like
do
I
it.
feel like you remember that plane that went down like in like Malaysia or something. It crashed in the ocean.
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of
Yeah,
people-
yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
they never found anything. They don't talk
No.
about it anymore. They're just like,
Nope,
all right,
it's
we give up.
gone. Yeah, it's
We give
gone.
up. It's gone. Like, what do you mean it's gone? It's gone.
It's
I had a lot of
Guardian.
friends and former colleagues that thought that was a, that wasn't what they say it was. Like, they thought that the Chinese put the plane down because there was somebody on there that had to go. But
Well, now
I don't
they're
think the Chinese have good enough guidance systems to hit that anyway.
well now it's now they don't even hide it anymore. It's just so obvious. Like because of the the most recent one. Did you hear about the Clinton aide who died because of extreme turbulence on the airplane? So it's just like yeah, they it's like I don't know, they had extreme turbulence, they got their neck broken. I don't know. It's just
they just shrugged their shoulders like, well, meanwhile today.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? They died of extreme turbulence on an airplane. Wow, who knew it could break your neck?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I just knew that.
I don't understand.
Yeah, they're not even hiding it anymore. They don't need to.
No.
No one.
Because they have all the power. They don't care.
That's right. Yeah, you don't need to hide it if you have all the power.
I guess no one dies because of roller coaster. Right?
Yeah, for real.
Something to crash or something? Nope.
Extreme turbulence. He broke his neck. Well, why didn't everybody else not die? Don't ask any questions.
He had stiffer necks.
Yeah. Well, you see, it's called the magic seat theory. God.
What is
I
that?
don't understand. It's like, sometimes I am embarrassed. Like, and I always said, I'm never embarrassed to be an American. Well, sometimes here lately I am. I'm like, how can you fall upstairs 3 times in 1 month and not?
Yeah.
And people look like he's doing a great job. He's like, Silicon Valley Bank goes bankrupt.
Oh yeah, that's gone.
Like, we have a strong economy. What? What is what? Who's writing this shit for you and you just believe it? He can't even find his way off the stage, people.
And
the last guy was embarrassing. Oh my god, look at this guy.
And right before, like immediately before the Silicon Valley Bank shut down, Israel withdrew $1 billion from it.
Yeah, it's not a red
Whoa.
flag at all.
Wow.
That's what happens when you pump all of this money into the economy and tell people to just stay home and be okay.
Yep, and then send billions of it to the Ukraine.
And then have all these bankers buy all of these federal banknotes, and then at the end, you're left holding the bag. Guess who has to bail that out? Oh, that'd be us. These banks are too big to fail. All right, well, let's do something positive. Let's talk about something fun.
Let's talk about
that Mandalorian show is really awesome, isn't it?
Joe, where are you getting those boxes from? Those look gorgeous.
Pack Lane.
Oh, they look nice.
That's what it's called. Yeah, I got it from
What are the boxes?
Art.
What are the boxes?
The Super Ultra.
Oh
Mega
yeah,
box.
the Ultra Mega box.
Yeah, you should definitely get it. He Aardvark. He does was it Aquila or Kyla, whatever the hell it's called, the space opera kind of like Green Lantern thing. I saw he had those on it. I was like, yeah, where'd you get those? And so, yeah, there it is.
Ooh, yeah,
like I tried to build the campaign and base it on a lot of Frankenstein the whole thing and tried to do my homework, try to make it as self-explanatory as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I come back to dead air.
Oh,
no! You came back at the perfect time, actually.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
Well, I've been known for my timing.
There you go.
Yeah.
By who?
Nobody.
I do not believe this.
No, I wouldn't believe it either. Although the funny thing is, I have been doing music so long that I don't even notice it, but I guess I do things in rhythm, and I don't even know. And my family thinks it's funny. They mock me, Andrew.
Wow.
But like little things like tamping my cigarettes or just cutting on the board, I do everything in rhythm, and I had no clue I was doing it. Yeah,
That's
it's
hilarious.
A while, it just kind of gets in your system, huh?
I guess.
You're going to have
yeah. Well, I've been playing saxophone since I was 5, so I guess it's just part of my body.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That would do it all right.
Yeah.
But you ever see people like dance a little, but then there's some people who are like dancers, and I'm kind of like,
right.
I swear their ears are dancing somehow. They're just
That's
totally.
Yeah, that's not me. Yeah.
No.
No, it's not me. But you would think that would be something you'd be praised for, Amy. Oh, you have rhythm. Oh, no, it's mock-worthy.
Mock-worthy.
It's definitely mock-worthy.
Well, it is at least for you because it's your family.
It is. It's fine. Yeah, they got to find something to pick on me.
You're an open you're open season.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but it's like to everybody else, you're like a curiosity.
Yeah.
True.
Look at him.
Yeah,
Just,
that's
the
true.
way he eats,
That's
it's
a
like
good
ding,
way
ding,
to put
ding,
it.
ding, 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 ding.
I've been lowered to curiosity, Eric.
My bad.
I've been curious.
Nah,
Well, at least not oddity. Curiosity. That sounds better than oddity.
That is true.
Oddity.
Thank you, Amy. See how nice she is. She knows how to turn it. It's very nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to finish.
You don't think it looks great though, dude? It really looks good.
I don't know if I'm going to get to
Dig
the
it.
color.
Scratchy scratch faster.
Scritchy scratch faster. Yeah.
You can do it.
We have too much time left.
You got a lot of time left, dude. You got like
I know.
30 minutes.
Oh.
Oh,
33
okay. Well,
minutes.
maybe I will.
And once again, hopefully everybody listening remembers that you can be drawing along. Just go over to the link that to Mythicals on Indiegogo that Jeff has given you, and take a look, and you can draw along with us. You can either drop that in the Discord, which once again Jeff has offered you the link, or you can go over to Twitter at #DNQFE. Once again, #DNQFE, and we will check out at the end of the show.
We are the real DNFQ.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got Edwin though.
No, Edwin hasn't been on there in a while, has he?
Really?
No.
Well, that's a shame because Edwin is the man when it comes to that.
Well, Edwin's home burned down, and he moved back to the continental U.S.
He did. It's a real shame, dude. Yeah.
But we've done a couple of episodes of story time, trying to get the new system set up, so we're reading my side of the mountain.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's nice.
When's he going to read Wizard of Oz?
Oh, that'd be great. We
That's
really
a pretty
need
dark
to.
book, actually.
I
The
know
Wizard
it's
of
a
Oz?
dark book.
It's very dark.
Oh
I
my
don't-
god! Oh my
I don't know,
god!
Eric.
Yes.
I don't know, Eric. I heard it wasn't that good. You know,
Mhm.
nobody should touch it.
Yeah, I'm
Nobody should
sure.
do
The,
it.
the books
somehow-
are better than the movie.
They are.
Don't
Um,
let them know that.
I'm sure it
How-
needs to be rewritten.
You rewrite the books.
Yeah.
But I
There
All the
needs some
books are
zombies.
rewritten.
if you like vaudeville, Wizard of Oz was pretty good.
Well, they're remaking it now. You know what's coming.
Yeah, it's true. And I do
Like,
recall a
two different
Munchkin being
remakes going
referred
on.
to as Chubby.
Mhm.
I do recall.
I think Lizzo is going to be Dorothy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which is cool.
I would see
You know,
that. I would see
If that
that.
happens, holy shit!
Click those heels.
What heels?
Oh,
I
I
can't
don't
see
know
my
if she
feet.
can
Oh.
click heels. Is
can't
she
see my
capable of
feet.
clicking heels?
Yeah.
God.
Hey, you can't make fun of diabetes Americans. That is not culturally sensitive.
Mm. Dude, I
Get
had a
offended.
diabetes threat about 12 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I had to go and get serious and lose weight, and
Just started eating more sugar.
No, well, seriously, I mean, it's good now, but I mean, yeah,
You
no,
eat
that would
you eat so much sugar that it just loops back around to no diabetes.
That's how that works.
I would,
circuit
I
the
would
system,
never have
bro.
got diabetes if I wouldn't have gone to the doctor. He gave it to me.
That's fair. That is fair. Yeah.
I didn't wear my mask.
Yeah. I'm actually much I'm much better, happier now. I'm healthier. I'm more nimble. It's better.
Great.
Nimble.
It's good when you can make healthy changes.
It is.
Oh.
Absolutely. I lost 47 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
that's pretty
I'd
good.
like to lose 25. I'd like Reese cups, and the Reese cup, literally the Reese cup factory is.
Oh no,
10
it wasn't
minutes,
47 pounds. It
10
was
miles from my
47
house.
kilos.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, kilos.
Yeah, that's more like
Whoa,
There.
kilos!
Yeah, let me check that real quick.
Heavy shit.
94
I
pounds.
was 100.
Oh, wow.
I was let me see, kilos to
Dude.
pounds here.
If you
That's
were 100
crazy.
pounds,
You lost
You need to go to
94
Dr. Pepper.
pounds?
Is that what it
Yes,
comes
I-
out to? Yeah.
That's what Johan just said.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
was
Mister,
100.
how fat were you?
I was fat, but I was thick though. It wasn't sloppy fat. It was like brick
I
fat.
mean, you're really tall.
But
so-
Sound like-
147.6.
Like Brendan
is
Fraser
what
in the whale fats.
I kept the book. I kept the journal. with photographs.
Oh.
So,
Oh,
geez,
well,
I was
cool.
huge. 325 pounds is what I was. And so that's 325. And I am down to 104 now. So I'm down to 229 pounds.
Nice.
We weigh about the same then.
Yeah.
But
But I'm
you are tall,
6'3",
right?
so yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
he's tall.
6'7".
There you go.
I have
Then
There
you're
you go.
both skinny minis.
6'3". I have to convert it first.
So I lost a lot of weight, a whole ton of weight. But
Wow.
you know, doctor said
You are
if you don't, you're gonna have diabetes, and I was like, "Hey," and I got on it. So
Yeah, well, I guess I don't want diabetes then.
right,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah. God.
That was a long
He
time
You
knows.
can't
ago.
have any more
Twinkie.
whatchamacallits.
Eat
No.
this Twinkie real fast, one
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the easiest solution, the way I solved it was I didn't go on like in the beginning I went on a bit of a crash diet, but the way I solved it
Right.
is I only have sweets, like some kind of sweet on the weekend, right?
Yep.
Mm.
And
Nice.
I make sure that when I have sweets, it's only super high quality, expensive sweet, which
Mm.
restricts me more, right?
Sure.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good. That's
it's
clever.
easier when you are living in Japan.
It is. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. No, he's right. He's 100% right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just doctor said you need to do something about it, and I was like, yes, sir, and I got on it. I'm sure
Yeah,
there's
my
many
wife, she
Americans
had
same situation as me, right?
yeah, they told my wife that she with our first son, she ended up having gestational diabetes.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
that was
yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. And then like on our second one and last one, she got it again, but it was worse a little bit. And then after that, like the weight didn't really go away like she thought it would, and she got a little mad and exercising more and trying to and she had that conversation with her, that you just said with the doctor, and I told her, I was like, yeah, I'll go there with you because I make pizza on the side. That's the wrong thing for a diabetic. So I'm like, oh, well, I guess we'll take the pizza. We'll knock that back a bit. I make beer. That's not great for diabetic. So like I have a cheesecake addiction. So
No, fair.
that's not
Yeah, I
great for
get that.
diabetic.
Yeah, I understand that.
So
Eat lots of
I'm
meat.
doing it with her. I'm eating a lot of kale, and we eat steak a lot.
Oh yeah, steak's great.
Apparently, it used to be that like it was just 4 years ago. Steak was bad for you if you have like high cholesterol or whatever.
Red meat's awesome.
Now it's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's good
no, I get
for
it. Yeah.
I'm doing the best. Like we don't eat a lot of processed food anymore, but we do have kids, so you can't avoid it. You can't avoid it.
Well, I went on the diet, right? And the doctor monitored me and took blood tests and was seeing how the sugar was working, and like couldn't get it under control. And he was confused, and I don't know nothing, but he was confused. And so we started eliminating foods that I was eating to find out what the deal was. And it turned out my big danger food is peanuts.
Really?
Peanuts spikes my sugar like crazy, dude. Yeah.
Oh, she eats peanut butter out of the jar all the time.
Well, maybe that's not a problem for her, though. I mean, me specifically, peanuts are my problem.
Yeah. Like I had it was. I mean, I wouldn't say it was bad, but like on our youngest child, like I had to give her insulin injections. So
oh, dude, that sucks.
It got bad, but it wasn't like a big long needle in your stomach like from when I was a kid. I had a friend I played ball with. He had to stop and get like insulin injections, but this was just like a little prick, like an EpiPen.
Oh yeah, that still sucks. Though.
But
I had
but
pills
still,
for a while.
yeah. And then she tried that and it didn't work. And then she just looked at me. She's like, "This isn't gonna get any better." I was like, "Yeah, I know. Let me just go eat all of this real quick."
Yeah, right.
Because we have like this local place that has this. I mean, dude, the best ice cream you've ever had in your life. I'm just talking like you can look out back and see where it comes from. You know what I mean? It's on a dairy farm. They had like it's like Cookie Monster ice cream, like red velvet ice cream.
Oh
I'm
my
looking at
God.
it's like, oh, it's like coconut
Pure death.
almond,
Pure death.
coconut almond chocolate. I'm like,
Yum.
Yum.
I'm with you, babe. Let's go eat some fucking kale.
They are. Let's eat some kale.
But
kale is good too.
You know what else I did though, in conjunction with it, because when I was young, I did a lot of sports, but as an adult, I haven't done much at all. Right. So every morning I get up at a little bit before 6. I have a cup of coffee, and after I'm done with that, I run up the mountain and I push on a rock for like 10 minutes, isometric exercises, and then a run down. The whole thing's about 30 minutes. I do it every day.
It's almost like circuit training.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Almost,
just
that's
it's not much.
That's really good for you.
Yeah, but that's all I do, and that in combination with just controlling my diet has brought me to. I'm very happy with this weight. So
yeah,
Well, it's awesome.
All right.
yeah.
You know, Chester, I went to Japan once.
Mhm.
There are two things that I seldom see. One is children, which
Mhm.
is actually we know why, and
Yes.
fat people.
Yeah, no, there's not a lot
Yeah.
of that.
I see
Yeah.
no
No.
fat people in
Yeah.
Japan.
Yes.
Well, the
You
fat
know-
people
Well-
in Japan only have one career path. Right?
Yeah, well, because that's just it. I mean, in Japan, like fat people are shamed
They are.
as well. Like so
Yeah.
so
Oh, okay.
like it in a culture where you shame people for their wrongdoings, they fix
Mhm.
those things. They don't
do.
champion them.
They do.
So-
Unless
Yeah.
you're a foreigner, then you're a holy Buddha.
Yeah.
And sumo.
Yes,
Sumo
you
master.
must be sumo wrestler.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what
No,
I said,
just
that's one
that.
career path. It's the only way out the hood.
But no, he's
Yeah,
right though. The
only way
Japanese
out the hood.
the Japanese will say, of course, in Japanese, right to, oh, you're fat.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Oh,
they're
they
right
do?
to you. They have no
Oh,
hesitation
okay.
about it whatsoever.
That's
My wife
what
keeps
happened to
asking me,
my
how do people that
to
eat
my
noodles and
Anna-
rice all the time get fat? Not get fat. She's like, it's bad for me. I'm like, yeah, well,
Yeah, I thought
different
they
genetics.
walk every day to the commuter. Maybe they walk
Well,
much.
they
you know?
also have a different intestinal tract than we have. Their abdomens are actually much longer than ours. They have much more intestine than we do.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
and
I'll write that down.
and their food is healthier.
it's
I
very
think.
healthy. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Disgusting.
eat some weird shit.
Disgusting. Yeah, I can't stand it. I'll eat your food any day. Any day, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I like Indonesian, Malaysian food. I love it.
Oh yeah, Indonesian's food are the best, but yes, not so healthy.
No, but it's awesome.
No, not so
Not
healthy.
healthy, man.
A lot
Actually,
of butter there.
my son was
ghee.
at university 6 years up here in Nagasaki, right? So we go up periodically to, just say hi and just kind of, and since we're up there, we stay in a hotel and we go look for restaurants, right? Because this is what we do. And I tried so much food in Nagasaki and it's so bad. It's so bad. It's really not a good food city at
Oh.
all.
Oh,
I found one
yeah.
restaurant that every time I went, I always stopped in, and it's a Malaysian restaurant run by a Malaysian dude, and it's
Wow.
awesome.
Mm.
Those little, they take shrimp and they kind of puree it, and then put little chunks of shrimp in the puree, and then they wrap it in like a spring roll, thin spring roll skin, and then deep fry that shit. Dude,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
dude, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I do like the Malay food. Yeah,
That's
like the
hilarious.
Alabama of the Asian.
Oh yeah,
food.
dude,
Or
it's
like,
good
or like,
food,
or like
dude.
Georgia, like they deep fry everything.
Hmm
Hmm.
And
That's
especially in Indonesian, if you heard a food called martabak, have you heard that?
I've probably eaten it, but I don't know the name
It's
of it.
yeah, that is I love that, but yeah, it's not so healthy.
Oh no, none of your food is healthy at all. It's very unhealthy. I'm surprised
Yeah.
you're
It's
all
good.
not fat with diabetes, but you're not. So tell
Yeah,
us your
yeah.
secret, please. Yeah. It is. Chinese food is healthier than Malay food.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Chinese
absolutely.
food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
Oh,
Chinese
I-
food too.
Real Chinese food.
Yeah.
The MSG, man, the MSG.
Oh
is
no,
not-
come on. I'm talking about actual China. I'm not talking about
no.
American China.
Oh, that's
Hey.
awesome.
It's
The
not
MSG.
Benihana.
Invented by a Japanese.
Yeah.
Probably,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Blame the Japanese.
Yeah.
That's always easy. All the Asians blame the Japanese for everything.
Yeah.
They are
It's
the
your
ones
fault.
to blame.
It's your fault.
Oh,
You
that's awesome.
Stupid Japanese.
That's so funny.
They are the French of the middle of Asia, dude. They are.
Ooh,
Yeah.
burn, burn.
Well, in truth, in attitude and culture, the Koreans are actually the French of Asia. But
Yeah,
the Japanese
buy
do get
that.
blamed for
I've been
everything.
to Korea. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been to
Well,
Korea.
they're just children. For God's sake, dude.
Yeah, right.
The rock soldiers, especially. God, why do you have to constantly pick fights with American soldiers at a nightclub?
Well, what they do, right? But one of my friends was a ranger, and he actually trained with the Rock Rangers in Korea, and he's
Yeah, me too.
technically.
Yep.
So you have a badge. So
I have a tab.
you're
Oh,
technically a Rock
okay.
Ranger as well, right?
I was just there on a little JSO thing.
Oh, I
JSA.
see.
They call it JSA, and I thought I was like, oh, cool. I have fucking shorts that said JSA.
Well, he actually
So.
took. Well, he took pride in being a Rock Ranger.
No, we didn't. I was just there, like we were just passing through, basically, on a little something else.
He left 2 babies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I scolded
no
him for that.
You gotta watch those juicy girls.
Yeah,
He knows what
I
I'm talking
do.
about.
Yes. We call them snack girls here.
Yeah, Mama San doesn't always have to say yes.
That's right. But money talks, baby.
Yes, it does, and green is the color that matters.
Hmm My dad was a Marine recon in Vietnam for 4 tours, and they basically those
Wow.
guys stayed in Yokosuka here in Japan. They fly them in a
Yep.
plane, they halo jump out into some area, kill something, and then they chopper them and bring them back. Right? They did it over and
Yeah.
over and over. That's what they do.
Right,
And
yeah.
he used to go out to that's Yokosuka's near Tokyo, I think. But they used to go out to the nightclub stuff, and he said the little Japanese girls just running in and out of the rooms half naked all the
Oh
time.
my
I was
god.
like, oh, that
Yeah.
must be horrible, Dad. Just
Wow.
horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. I was Ranger Recon myself.
Yeah. Well, my father is a very serious a Christian, very serious.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Oh,
he
alright.
didn't appreciate that at all. I'm not my father, just so you know.
Yeah. Well, I didn't experience that in Korea, but my first duty station was
I'll be right back.
in Arizona, like 50 miles from the Mexican border.
Mhm.
So it's Nogales, Mexico. So it was eye-opening going down there. Like, I mean, I'm talking the strip clubs. It's a carnival in there. It is nuts.
It is.
Like, I'm talking women with trapezes, shooting things
Mhm.
out of orifices.
I know, dude.
You walk in, and they grab your junk, like, hola. I'm like, well, hey.
Hi. No,
Oh.
they do, dude.
Hey, and then
it's cool.
she's like, "Can I get you a drink?" I'm like, "Yeah, this place has existed my entire adult life, and I haven't known about this." So I had never really left Virginia other than like the states above or the perimeter.
Right.
It was it was eye opening.
Yeah, no, the first time I
And
experienced
fun.
Asian girls like that was when I did a tour, a couple of tours where I was with Hard Rock Cafe and the Planet Hollywood stuff they were doing, and we went to all the big cities here in Asia, and of course, they take the guides take us out to the red light districts and stuff. So
Right.
yeah,
Yes, it's a whole nother.
Oh yeah.
Like when I say it's a different world.
One of my great uncles was a businessman, and he told us stories like that where basically they'd sit down with the Japanese men. They'd sit down with them and they'd start talking business, and then they would like usher in girls, and the girls would sit next to them.
Mhm.
And the American team, they would just keep talking business, and then the Japanese men would like make the girls stand up, make them leave, and then bring in a new girl. And then they'd be like, "What are you doing?" And they'd be like, "Well, you weren't interested in those girls, so now we brought you new girls to be interested in." And they're like, "No, we're here to talk business. Like, don't try to woo us with women."
Yeah.
Woo me.
Yeah, woo me instead. I agree. I'm on board with you, Hojo.
Yeah.
But no, they do like that. The Japanese do cater to their guests.
Yes, they do. Very respectful people.
They're very, very respectful.
That's number one, really.
Sometimes what I read in the manga was true.
It is true,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's all true.
It's all true then.
Yeah.
All forms of fiction come from some form of truth.
Understand though that the average Japanese girl is nothing like that.
No.
I don't know about Korea. I've only been there as a musician. I don't know. But in Japan, the average Japanese girl is incredibly conservative. They are nothing like that at all.
Yeah. Of course.
Of course.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
is it in Indonesia? I know when I went to
Yeah,
Indonesia several times for music, but I didn't really see any of that over there.
No. I mean almost the same. I think the girls are more shy,
Super cute
and
though.
but yeah,
Mm.
I think it's almost the same.
Yeah,
Asian
probably.
girls, maybe. Maybe except when they are drunk. I don't
Maybe.
know.
But my favorite, actually, in Asia, some of my favorite, Asians are the Thai, though. The Thai are
Uh,
great. They're so laid
Thai?
back, dude.
Yeah, they are.
They're so laid back. They're just fun. The only rule when you're in Thailand, any boys, young men listening,
Oh
military
yeah.
guys especially, do not mess with a Thai man's girl. Don't do
No.
it. That's the only rule, though. Other than that, they're very laid back. Their food is excellent, and you're gonna have a chill, happy time.
They like to party.
They do, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
like the
yeah.
Thai are awesome, man. I love the Thai.
That's probably out of all the food there in all of Asia, Thai food is probably my favorite.
Oh, it
We
is
have a
killer.
place here that's just like,
But
man, like I would eat there every day if I could afford it.
Yeah, it's almost the same like here, like in Indonesia sometimes. But yeah, the language is what I don't understand.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I've been to
The,
Jakarta a few times for concerts, and it was nice. I liked it. It was nice.
yeah, they're nice. Just like almost the same like in here, like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
my
yeah.
country.
I just spent a
Yeah,
lot more time in Thailand than I have in Indonesia, is all.
yeah. Thailand is I don't know what more free. I think. Yeah, I get it. Why there are many foreigners over
There
there
are.
too.
They
Yeah.
speak English better. It's easier to communicate for a foreigner. But it's just the Thai are just super chill, dude. They're just
Mm.
not bothered by many things, and you can just relax and have a good time. No one looks at you sideways. Like I love Taiwan. I lived in Taiwan for quite a while.
Taiwan.
Taiwan's
Oh,
awesome.
It
okay.
is
I
the
love
best food on
I would
earth,
like to go
right?
there.
I love
Yeah.
Taiwan.
Yeah, but and the Thai are really nice, but they will look at you sideways sometimes, right?
Oh,
The
okay.
Thai never do.
Oh, but if you are lost, you are screwed.
Maybe. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Well, I speak Chinese, so I didn't have that problem. But
Oh, you speak you speak Thai? No.
no, not really. Thai is a ridiculous language. All the Malay languages are ridiculous.
It was like Tagalog. It's hard for me to try to
The
figure out.
Filipino stuff's a little easier.
Yeah.
But
Oh, okay.
it's so intermixed with Spanish. There's so much loan word in there. It's a little easier to get along. But the Malay languages, and I'm sure Johan can attest to this, they're just
Mm.
one word is like the length of a sentence. They're
What?
so wordy.
Wordy? Whoa, what do you mean?
You guys, the Malay languages, your words are so long.
So long?
Yes, they are.
Ye-
Like,
Like,
what would
hold
be
on. Let me
Give
demonstrate.
us an example.
I'm going
yes.
to let me demonstrate right here. Johan, tell us your
uh,
actual full name. Everybody, listen.
Johann Alexander Proboyuano.
Wow, that's really
That's
short.
actually
No,
that's
it's
kind of
not
short. Yeah,
from.
like
It's from.
Chandra Shankar Epsamani, and I've seen them like it's like they have to shrink the font.
It's like freaking paragraph.
Eh,
Yeah, so
I mean,
maybe Indonesia's different. Maybe Indonesia's
no,
different.
maybe my name is not from Malay. Actually, it's more Javanese.
Oh, okay. Right
Yeah,
there. So Java. But I don't know. I don't know Indonesia anywhere near as well as I do Thailand. But Thailand are it's very wordy. It takes them forever to say hello, right?
Well, what's
yeah.
like Thailand for hello versus English?
Well, English it's hey, hi. For them it's some freaking 30, vowel
Don't
long
forget
thing.
yo.
Yeah, yo.
Oh,
Yo,
Yo's a
Yeah.
good one.
what up?
Howdy.
I think hello. They understand hello.
What's
Of course they
up?
do. That's why
Yeah.
I just say hello. They speak English fairly well over there actually.
Yeah. They speak English very well.
They actually
I'm
speak English
going.
way better than the Taiwanese do. Because
Oh,
in Taiwan, I had to use Chinese mostly.
I see.
Yeah. But the interesting thing about Taiwan that's very different than other places in Asia, America is not America is not supposed to have any kind of military presence in Taiwan, yet we do. As I got off the airplane, the first thing that the stewardess told me was they gave me a little card and says, "You being an American, you should go here." So I did go there. I went and checked, and it's a secret little hidden base with men with no badges on and automatic rifles.
Wow.
Yeah,
What
dude.
year is that? What year?
That was 1995.
Wow, it's been long
Things,
time.
Yeah.
things might have changed a bit.
They might. I have no idea. But when I went there was a secret little embassy, and
Wow.
all the guards were heavily armed, and none of them had an American badge on there. They were completely unidentified in their black uniforms.
Did they have the standard military cut, no facial hair?
Oh yeah. They were they're American military guys. But they didn't wear the badge. They didn't wear any of the patches, right? But I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
And they just, in case there was, because they were worried about Chinese invasion. So in case there was an invasion, they come pick you up with a helicopter and get you out of the country is what it really, the whole thing
I
was
see.
for Americans. So,
Well, I'd hate to have that job now.
yeah. I don't know if it still exists.
Is it happening? Is it happening? Constant.
Well, it's a lot of stress, I imagine, living because even back in the 90s, when I lived in Taiwan, they and it maybe it's different for me because I lived there. If you're a guest, maybe you don't get that information. I don't know. But when I lived there, everyone was it was a constant conversation. Is China coming?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
So
it's more so.
More
Sure,
maybe.
that's a constant thought on
I
their
just-
minds every.
I just
hour,
loved-
every day.
I just loved when I entered Taiwan. We were with an organization, and the first thing the organization told us was, "Do not talk Chinese politics with
Yes.
anybody."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Well,
okay.
that's fine. I don't think I was going to talk about that anyway." So the first day that, or the first time that we had to go to, there was like this little practice bar that they had, or it was like a cafe where you'd meet with the Taiwanese, and they practice having English conversations with you.
Mhm.
And you'd have and so I sat down with this awesome gentleman. His name was Lawrence. Well, that wasn't his real name, but we called him Lawrence. And the first thing out of his mouth was, "What do you think about the Chinese? Aren't they the worst? Like, what do?" And that's all he wanted to do was talk about. I was like,
That's
"Dude,
right.
I don't think I'm supposed to talk about this." I was like, "I can talk about this with you if you want, but I don't think I'm supposed to." But he's like, "Yeah, tell me what you think about the Chinese. I hate the Chinese." It was just the funniest thing I'd ever experienced.
And they love the Japanese. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, Taiwan's interesting. It is a beautiful place, though. It's a lot of fun. The food is freaking phenomenal. The people are great. It's a good place. And I've been to China. My Chinese experience was rather different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was when I was in university. I've been to Beijing for music, but that's different. You're completely handled when you're in those tours, right? But I was with the university, and during the summertime, they would have anthropological sites around the world. Because I went to Brown, and it's a pretty high-end university, right? So the professor will take volunteers to come and assist, and basically you're just a mule. That's all you really are. But I went. They had found at that time, as back in the late 80s, they had found the city of Dajiang, which is the famous city that Genghis Khan burned and destroyed, right? And they had uncovered it from the sands. And I went and I spent an entire summer over there carrying shit, right? The interesting thing, it's so close to it's in Mongolia technically. It's in the Gobi, right? But it's so close to the Chinese border that within shot all day long there was Chinese soldiers with automatic weapons standing on a line not far from us all the time. Yeah. And we're just a bunch of, me and the college kids, we're literally just mules. But they're just a bunch of anthropologists, dude. Right? Ain't nothing suspicious at all. They're a bunch of, history nerds, right?
Yeah.
And they're students.
And they're students. Like I said, I did get a few opportunities to do actual anthropology, but most of the time I'm just a mule. And that's okay. It's credit,
Oh, that's
college
all of it.
credit, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
A drug mule?
No,
No.
unfortunately,
Oh,
that would have been better. No, just carrying
More
propane
exciting.
tanks, boxes, whatever needs. And I was a big
a
guy.
gopher.
Yeah, gopher. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I was a big dude, so I
Yeah.
always got assigned the heavy objects.
There you go.
Yeah,
Here, you're a strapping young fellow.
yeah.
Carry
Yeah,
this
get it.
thing.
But it's a cool
big
experience for a
man.
college kid, right? I mean,
Oh yeah. Yeah. I wanted to be Indiana Jones and get into like archaeology until I
did.
met someone like you, and he was like, "Dude, it's not like this. Run."
I know, dude.
He's
No,
like,
that was me.
He's like,
No,
he was
I
like
s-
learning an instrument.
something. Yeah. Well, luckily I did, and I actually played.
Yeah.
I was a pro for about a decade. But same with me. I saw Indiana Jones, and I want to do that. No one warned me.
No.
No
No.
one
It's not
warned
like
me.
that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
different.
nothing like that. Most of
Nothing
my
like
actual
that.
time on site where I wasn't carrying heavy shit, I was sitting in a tent. I had a box of broken pottery that I had to put together.
Oh.
Yo.
Did they give you glue?
No, well, you have to
Puzzle.
clean it, and then you have to diagram it, and you have to label it, and all that stuff, and then a professional gluer glues it. You don't even get to glue it.
I don't even get the glue.
No,
Aw.
no.
You
Dude,
cannot glue it.
it's a lot of that. A lot of it.
I guess it kind of
I'm good.
sense.
I'm pretty good at puzzles, though, so I guess that helps. That's a good point. But yeah, it's not exciting. Indiana Jones is a lie. It's a straight up lie.
Well, what about because Dr. Jones was like in the university and giving a really boring speech, and everybody was really bored? Was it ever like that, or?
Well, yeah, I do that now.
Oh, okay.
That's
Is that
me.
better?
I am that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the end goal. Gotcha.
Yeah, I did become Indiana Jones. It's a lie. That's
Hey,
all.
Indiana Jones cannot play sax.
Well,
No,
That's true.
that we know
That's
of.
true. That's true.
That we know of.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad I had
True.
saxophone. It actually gave me. I got to see more of the world that I would have seen otherwise.
Isn't
Yeah.
that fun?
Yeah.
Music took you further than archaeology.
What was that, Amy?
Music took you further than archaeology. There's
It
something
did.
kind of
It
fun.
did. Mostly I just sit and lecture in classes. I do try to be entertaining, though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
Make
don't know if I
make
am.
learning fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to. I mean, that's like the first rule of teaching anybody anything is you have to be enjoying it as much as you want them to enjoy it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And like I said,
Kids
I'm
can keep up
lucky.
on that.
When I was at university, I had for my credits for graduation and stuff, I had to actually teach in local high schools in Boston. So I do have experience being a teacher in the high school setting in America, and it sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
So you're kinda like
horrible.
me.
They're horrible. Horrible.
Oh,
I am much happier here being a teacher in Japan. Way better, dude.
No, I bet.
Yeah.
Mm.
They won't even
So in
sit
order-
down in America.
Oh, ungrateful.
Well,
little
I
shit.
mean, that's what my brother does. My brother's a high school teacher, so.
Well, I was the substitute teacher, the assistant teacher. We always get the shit.
Yeah.
So, and it was just a college thing I had to do. I did it many times, actually. But a lot of times, I don't know about everywhere, but if you're near universities and colleges, if you live in a college town, the subs that you have in your classes, you probably don't know it, but a lot of them are probably just earning credit from the university.
Yeah.
huh.
Oh.
That's
All of
interesting.
our assistants were from like the local colleges.
Yeah, because it's part of your. You can get points towards your graduation, and of course, when you get into master class stuff, mainly you have to turn in a thesis paper, which I turned in a few of them, but the main one I did was on the migration of equestrian skills and textiles from west to east, which is not usually what is thought to have happened. But that's what I did my thesis on. But I also had to put in time in the schools. So
Gotta pay your dues.
yeah. I had to do a little bit of that with the music stuff too, but that was better.
It's a
Mainly
bit
it
easier.
was history class. Yeah, it sucked.
What I am astounded from equestrian brand. That means horses.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Oh,
actually I put master thesis together on that, but later I had found out that because of all the stuff I had done, all the credit stuff, because I was only going for one PhD. That was just my focus. But the girl, when I went in to check to make sure everything was in order to put in to get my PhD, I went down to the office and talked to the girl there, and she was going over everything and checking it, and she said, you qualify for 2 more PhDs. I was like, what?
Well,
So she said,
wow.
well,
yeah, if
hell
you
yeah.
just write 2 more papers, you could probably get them. So I did.
Nice.
Yeah, free
Nice.
PhDs. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
If you've already done the work, why not?
Yeah.
pretty soon, America's just going to be doing that. Free PhDs.
Yeah, I think so. But I had just done because I had not even thought about it. I was focusing, solely on linguistics, right? On philology.
Right.
But along the way, I had picked up a PhD for anthropology as Egyptology, Assyriology. I didn't even know.
Oh,
I had no clue.
wait.
Pixel
You're
Trader says his wife speaks Malay.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
I knew that.
Okay.
I did know that. I was just reminding you. And speaking of reminders, how much time do we have?
Well,
3
I'd
minutes.
say we're probably done. I've been
it's
waiting
done
for
now?
Gazoo.
Update. Hey,
There it
there's
is.
your freaking kazoo.
Okay, stop
No,
the
it's not
drawing
done.
now.
Except listen.
Doodles down.
So it's
Doodles
earlier
down.
than before.
No,
I
let's
just knew.
just
Oh yeah,
well,
because
well,
of because
Time
of daylight
change.
savings.
daylight savings.
Yeah,
We started an
daylight
hour
savings time
earlier.
change.
Oh
Sorry.
no, I
Yeah,
didn't think about
it's the
that.
Americans' fault. Yeah.
Well, I thought we
We
discussed this as it
are.
was the Germans' fault.
Technically, it is the Germans' fault. That's true. Or we could just go back to Ben Franklin. Just blame him. Yeah.
That's right.
There's a lot to blame him for, to be honest with you. Yeah. But he did write a nice little fun limerick book, though. It's dirty, but it's fun. Yeah, he was a naughty boy, though, Ben Franklin. But nevertheless, let's go ahead here and we're going to take a look at the art. Jeff is going to drop the link, of course, for the straw poll. We'll take a look. You guys go ahead and vote, and after that, we'll see if there's any draw along stuff. And then, of course, we'll get into talk about what everybody's doing here, and we'll end the show with Hojo doing his final elevator pitch for his project here. But if you could help me out, Hojo, we're going to go here and take a look at the art, and I want you to judge them critically, harshly.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Don't hold back. Dig
Okay.
it in. Okay, so we're going to go over here to AFLM first, Andrew. We're going to take a look at his. He's done the bad guy.
Yeah, I did bad guy.
So what do you think? What do you think, Hojo?
Well, that's nice, man. That is
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you.
I like the lightning.
Yes. I like that in the background for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a simple little like additive
Yeah.
flair, I guess.
Yeah.
He looks
I
like
like
a
the
torch.
I like his little chain necklace down here. I'm particularly fond of that part that I did, but
you did a good job with that too.
He has a strong chin.
It is.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
It's a man's chin.
It's
very square.
It's almost Bruce Campbell-esque.
Yes.
It is a man.
Bruce Campbell could play him in the live action.
He could, dude. He could. But Bruce Campbell could do anything. So let's be honest. Yeah. I think it's great. I like it, Andrew. It looks good.
Thank you.
I like it.
And what is the name of this character, please?
That's the Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor.
Visitor.
What does
Armoron says
inquire
Andrew is
about?
channeling his inner one doomed rabbit.
Fair.
Ooh,
fair.
yeah.
I get a feel
That's
for
a,
that a little bit. Yeah, I get
That's a
that.
compliment.
Yeah, that's fair. What does he inquire about?
He's looking for the pieces of 8.
Oh, well, all right. Well, that answers that. I actually had a conversation with my son the other day and about what the one piece is from the animation. He's been watching that his entire life, right? That amazing
Literally, yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
And I said, "What do you mean? The One Piece is the One Piece." I said, they said in the intro song, and it's like, "No, we don't know what it is. We think it's many things." I said, "No, he told you what it was, episode 1." And he was like, "No, no, no, no." So I went and I went to YouTube. I brought up the initial intro to One Piece, and sure enough, he talks about the One Piece, and of course, it's coming from the pirate days in the Caribbean, right? It's a Western myth, but the Pieces of Eight. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, there's a prophecy, and it's like the pieces of 8 can rewrite fate. So this guy is looking for them, and he's almost like at this moment like Jaws in the water for these people. And so he's there, but he's not really. They don't know he's there, so they end up looking for the same thing. Like I said, it's like Pirates of Dark Waters, this old cartoon from the '90s.
It's a great cartoon, dude.
Yeah. Like they were looking for like these pieces, like to do whatever the hell they were looking for to do. I don't know, because they never finished it, and it kind of pissed me off as a 12-year-old
me
child.
too, dude. That was a good cartoon.
I need some closure. Yeah, it was good. It was an adventure, and so we'll find out what the Pieces of 8 are throughout the course of the series.
Well, now I think the dude who made One Piece was taking a lot out of the old pirate stories, and I think he was a fan of Dark Water as well. There's nothing new under the sun, but don't tell the Japanese that, because One Piece is, it's just heavenly intervention. Yeah. So, but anyway, this looks really good. If you like what Andrew's done, please vote for the straw poll. Let's move on to the next one here. And we got Amy, and Amy has done Dracula. A cute Dracula with a cat saying, "I give up." It's nice. What did the cat do that it needs to surrender, Amy?
I think he's trying to catch the little tatter on his like cape that's kind of blowing in the wind. So he's like trying to catch it. Like,
I get it now. I see the cape blowing in the wind. Nice. The cat is about to pounce. Now this, of course, is not Dracula, but it's a placeholder, I would assume. What is the name of this character here, Hojo?
His name's Julian. He's from Roman descent. He was a patrician in a city called Herculaneum. It was right next to Pompeii.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Pompeii gets all the credit for Vesuvius erupting.
No one talks about that. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Herculaneum never gets mentioned. It's always Pompeii.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the places I'd like to go one day. He's a master of subterfuge. And he is a cute little vampire that's got a kitty cat.
Yes, he is. Yay! And a kitty cat. So that's pretty good, I think.
No sparkles were good.
Yeah, the sparkles are nice, but I'm going to have to critique you, Amy. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to critique you. His ears need to be more pointy.
More pointy?
Yeah, more pointy.
See,
they're not pointy.
But rounder features are cuter. That's the rule.
Yeah.
He's a vampire. He's got to have pointy ears.
Like how pointy?
Like we can put on super wicked L pointy.
Yes.
No, vampire in Twilight has normal ears.
Don't you listen to that. Don't you be indoctrinated, sir. There you go. That's much better. There you go. There you. I like that better. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. There you go. Now it's perfect. He's cute little vampire with a kitty cat. So if you guys like what Amy's done, please vote for the straw poll. Very nice. Let's move along here. Next in line we have Eric, just absolutely thumping it today, dude. Jesus, Eric.
I didn't get it finished.
It's really good though, dude.
Oh, that is cool.
Wow.
So pretty.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It is awesome, dude.
Cool.
What do you think about this one, Hojo?
Shit, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll do.
It will.
Yeah.
That'll do. Eric does that occasionally. Sometimes. But yeah, this is killer, dude. Very, very nice. Yeah, there's not much more to say other than it's awesome. If you guys like what he has done, vote for him the straw poll. It's very good. Let's see here. Next, we have some animation, and this looks like Daphne.
Yeah, I guess it might.
She's cute. though?
Oh, you know what it is? It looks and there's you see draw through from their head. It makes it look like a hairband.
Oh yeah.
It might be. I can make the color layer reappear for a sec. It's going to be kind of.
But the hair color layer isn't done, so
Right.
there wouldn't be that. To
But let me just for at least. Oh,
Okay.
I'll just back her up a little bit. There.
Oh, okay. It's not Daphne now. And besides, her breasticles are larger than Daphne's anyway.
Oh boy.
It's the little things, Eric.
It's not where you should.
Really, Chester?
It's
really?
cute. I like it.
She is really cute.
What do you think, Hojo?
Yeah. I like it. I dig it.
Yeah. It always amazes me what she does in 2 hours, dude.
She's a queen.
Oh, that's you.
You know what you got to do with this? She needs to be karate chopping to the right, though.
More karate chop.
I got to get a lot faster at drawing arms and hands before I can pull stuff like that.
That's just a karate chop. Well, you know what you need to do? You need to take and have a little inventory of hands, and you could just take and cut and paste.
Right.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Or you do the little animation shortcut where between frames 1 and 2 you put a little, or 1 and 4 you put like a little swish, so you don't even have to draw the hand. You just draw like the swish.
2 commas and
blurs.
There you go. Blurs and
smears. Those are called smears.
Yeah, that sounds good. But I like it. I think it's pretty good. She's got a hippie necklace. It's a hippie necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. What is the symbol on the necklace there, Hojo?
I think it's supposed to be a tricotra, but
I took it
it's
off.
kind
I
of
took it
small
off.
and the line's a little thick, so it ends up looking like a little hippie cross.
Yeah, I took it off a Led Zeppelin album.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That is
nice.
always the right direction to go, sir. Oh,
That's
pretty good.
Led
great.
Zeppelin for the win. But I think it looked great, honey. If you guys like what she's done, please vote for her in the straw poll. Then we have ourselves a rabbit who has been doomed. And damn, dude. Wow. That is menacing. Look at that, dude.
Holy crap, rabbit! That's amazing.
It is so menacing.
It's so good.
Cool.
It is.
Oh my god.
That's what would make it cry.
It's metal
Wow.
cover.
It is.
Yeah, it's a metal cover. It totally is.
It is absolutely a metal cover. What do you think of this one, Hojo?
Yeah.
Awesome.
He might have gotten you, Eric.
I
Maybe.
think so.
You got the menace,
Nice.
dude. Eric's is killer
Nice.
too, though. But it is great, man.
It's so good.
This is like what AI art wishes they could be.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh no! Here we go. The conversation starts.
Yeah.
Just keep.
No,
going.
no,
I
stop,
didn't
stop,
start it.
stop,
It's
stop,
not my fault.
stop.
Yes. Okay. But it looks really good, Rabbit. Thank you very much. If you
Dang,
guys like what
Rabbit,
Rabbit
that's
has done,
dope.
vote for
I dig it.
him
Yeah.
in the straw poll. And then I'll go. I got Rosa in here. Hi, Rosa. I'll go check to see if we had any other stuff that needs to go into the straw poll in a minute. But we do have one other, and that
Holy
is
crap,
Johan. And damn,
Johan is the bomb. Look at it.
Jesus, look at it, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Not finished, eh?
Oh, that's cool.
Well, you artists
pretty
are
good if you're
never
not finished.
Yeah.
Rosa, did you have a? Are you competing?
No, storm spotting. I literally just got on here. Now.
bro.
I can't get in.
Okay, just checking.
Wow.
ASCII.
I thought I could have one more hour, but yeah,
Yeah.
savings.
Oh,
It's my first time exposure to daylight savings.
That's
Yeah.
true. It is true. It is
I
true.
never have stuff like
But just
Welcome
keep
to
in
the
mind
future.
next week it's an hour earlier than
yeah, of course.
But it looks great though, Johan.
Dude,
What do you
Johan,
think,
that's gonna
Hojo?
look awesome with lighting.
Yeah.
it will. Beautiful.
Thank you.
What is the name of this character, by the way? We've seen. her,
That's
believe.
Nancy Moon. That's the lead.
Nancy Moon.
Nancy
yeah.
Moon.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
a cool,
Wow.
cool name.
Is she related to the
Nice name.
Drew sisters?
No,
Okay.
she
Glimpse of mysteries.
I got her like Nancy. I got that from like Nightmare on Elm Street. And I gave her, like,
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
There.
and I gave her like a Cindy Crawford mole. So,
I was
you know,
kind of
'cause
going Hardy
I'm in my
Boys
40s.
spin-off with it, you know.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember the Hardy Boys? That was required
Yeah.
reading in elementary school.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. It was our R.L. Stein, basically.
R.L.
Yeah, I guess
Stein.
it was. Yeah, I never read any of the Goosebumps stuff. But
Yeah.
lots of Hardy
It's-
Boys.
It's good. It's like 3-act storytelling, like in a Hardy Boys book.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I got in
Yeah.
trouble once, and I had to write the Hardy
Oh.
Boy book out as punishment.
Oh
Wow.
no.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
grief. What'd you do?
You had to write
Yeah.
the
Oh, some kid kept saying buzz, 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 so I punched him in his head.
well, okay. That part there.
See,
Sound
you
like
Made
didn't
you
you
like
write a
it.
book?
Mr. Gonzalez, his nickname was Mr. Godzilla.
So,
Oh no.
He was a
What?
meanie,
And now you live in Japan.
and now I
Weird.
live in Japan. Go. Sorry, but yeah, no, I got in trouble. I had to. Oh God. Yeah.
No,
Right?
there goes Tokyo.
Gosh, I'm shocked.
Yeah. Well, dude, he wouldn't shut up, so I shut him up.
That's just
I then had to write the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
write the whole. That is terrible.
Of course, I didn't actually, because the school year ended, so I never finished it. But yeah, I didn't get recess for a good 2 months, I think.
wow.
Oh, I've been there.
It's like a prison sentence.
Hmm.
Mister's a bad boy.
No, not
Yeah.
really.
Did he go buzz again after that?
No, he didn't.
No.
Oh,
You know,
Then it worked
No.
for
did not.
Guys.
And the funny thing is, I another kid on the jungle gym. Oh, he was a bully
Mhm.
though. Another kid on the jungle gym was going and throwing people off the jungle gym. He came to throw me off, and I pushed back at him. He fell, broke his adult tooth right in the front.
Oh.
He and I were enemies forever. He died on a fishing boat, and I didn't get in any trouble for that.
God.
Dang,
He
lots of fishing boat stories today.
Yeah, I know.
Well, he did. He died in that big storm. They made a movie about that. That whole
Oh.
crew was lost, dude. It was
No
bad.
way. That was
Oh, he
him?
was on that boat?
Well, no, that I think it was about it. There were several boats that went down. It wasn't their boat specifically, but it was the storm.
Okay.
That
okay.
storm,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah,
bad
the
storm
perfect-
that year.
Did he-
Luckily, I didn't lose any family in that, but he did die in that,
Wow.
and I was not unhappy.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
Screw him. Screw that dude.
Oh.
He tried
Yeah,
to
we all
steal
have
my
that
bike
guy.
once.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
yeah. War. But anyway, if you guys like what Johan has done, this beautiful thing here, then go ahead and vote for him, the straw poll. But yeah, you don't try to steal my bike. It's war.
Yeah, you don't touch another man's bike.
That's right.
Nope.
Right.
Yeah.
I actually
Don't take a Busby bike.
No, I had a green machine before I got my BMX. Or
Oh,
my,
yeah.
yeah. I did.
Yeah.
I had a knockoff BMX though. I didn't have an actual mongoose.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sad. But whatever. We did all our BMXy stuff because that was the thing. But before that, I had a green machine. Do you guys remember
Ooh.
those? It's a
I
big
do.
wheel, but it's
I don't
cooler.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I had a big
the
wheel.
wheel popped off one day, and I looked all over for the little key that held in the wheel, and I couldn't find it, and I couldn't use it. And I tried to fix it, but I was too little to be able to do so, and it was lost. And I found out over a decade later, I was at a party, and
Some girl had it.
snotty little girl across the street
Yeah.
who had actually, when I was like 6 or 7, gave me a pack of Hubba Bubba to kiss her. I remember.
Aw.
She took it
Yeah.
because she was jealous of my green machine.
Oh
Little bitch.
Actually,
Oh,
what did-
what a bitch! What a
Dude.
bitch!
Little bitch, dude. Right?
What
Wouldn't
did
it make more sense to steal the green machine so she'd have
Well,
one?
she couldn't get away
No,
with
she wanted to
that,
watch him
right?
suffer. She wanted to watch you
him
suffer. She probably,
Yeah, she was horrible.
she probably watched you over there. She's like, ha ha.
She did.
Buzz, buzz,
She was
buzz back.
nasty. And when she finally told me at a party, she was being uppity about it. She was so proud. We're young adults at that time, and I looked at her and says, "How old are you anyway?" And the thing she didn't realize that everybody at that party, including the house owner, were my friends. She got kicked out.
Oh.
Kicked out. Yeah. But I was like, Jesus, and because I'm not kidding, she bribed me with a pack of Hubba Bubba to kiss her.
What flavor?
Well, did you kiss her?
Of course I kissed her. It was one of the
Mm.
one of the
Hubba Bubba.
disgusting banana
If
fruit
it,
ones.
if it would have been Bubbalicious or some now and laters.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. The blueberry Hubba Bubba back in the day was.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They were really good.
Yeah,
But I don't know what was up with girls in the frickin' 70s. Because when I was in grade school, I think 3rd grade, I'm walking down the hall, and the girl who lived next door to my aunt, where I stayed at all the time, she kind of babysit me, I guess. Her name was Peggy Grandolphy. I remember her name. She come walking up to me. She pushes me against the wall and kisses me right in the hallway.
What?
Oh.
How
Suddenly?
dare she?
How dare she?
How dare you?
Not even ask
Yeah.
permission or nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, she was older than me.
Hey,
That's
What a strange thing to do.
I had a lot of girls
Oh.
trying to kiss on me when I was a kid. I don't know what that's all about. It's wrong.
that's
Boy, if
Yeah.
they ain't kissing you, they're grabbing your butt, man.
I
You're
know,
I
dude.
made
know.
Women.
magnet.
God.
I
So
have never
weird.
touched a dude.
Yes.
I never had.
You
Yeah.
never touched a dude? What?
No, never had. I never had. I never had to bribe anybody with up above to kiss me. Let's put it that way.
Well, yeah. I have
Whoa.
been bribed, Rosa. It has
Never had
happened.
I got it all on my own.
Yeah.
Thank you. Very
I think it's simply because I was much taller than the other kids. I think that's what it was.
Aw, for being
But
brutalized.
I was being objectified.
That's just terrible.
I did get assaulted, Alpha Proto. I did.
Just a piece of meat, huh?
Dude.
Yeah, just a piece of meat. But anyway, let me go over and check and see if there's anything else in here for me to share. There's a video from Edwin. Hey, Edwin, he's composting. Good for you, dude. And I don't. Oh, I have to go to draw long. Let me do that first. Let me see if I got anything from Rosa or Mr. Motion.
Terrible.
Ooh, I have some draw longs though. Damn, nice.
Nice.
Very nice, dude. I don't have anything else. So there you go, guy. Go ahead and vote on the straw poll, and I'll start looking at the draw log. And I will start with Fly Fox Proto himself. I like it actually. I'm a fan. And for some reason, I decided to go over there. Why did you decide to go over there? Stop it. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna have to copy it
Good
up.
behave, but
Yeah. Well, where do I need to go here? I need to go here. Okay, so that's why. Okay, so I am sharing so you guys can see. Let me just make sure that everything is square and correct. And let me see if you guys can. You should be able to see what I'm looking at here. You are. Okay, so it's all good. Alrighty. So let me come back over to it. So a fine vintage indeed. So he's done the vampire, lone wolf. I don't get the joke. Someone explain it to me.
Lone Wolf is the comic that he lettered. I believe he lettered, and it got released. I think either yesterday or today, and it got funded in 7 minutes.
Sweet dude. We had that dude on here for the Lone Wolf, didn't we? Yeah, we know that guy.
Yeah, Doug Garrett.
Yeah, Doug. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they were connected. You guys are connected.
Oh, we should have Doug back on.
Yes, you should.
Yeah,
Be
no,
beautiful.
yeah, absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
This is nice. Thank you very much, Fly Fox Pro. This is cute. And once again, this is Vincent. You said
Julian.
Julian, close. Similar. Okay. So it looks really good. Yeah. Well, give me a break. So let's see what else we got here. We got Jason Gonzalez, of course, and he went super scratchy today.
Oh,
Scratchy's the way to go.
And he went with the Inquisitor as well. I am a very popular character for you today. Yeah. His looks more mournful though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I'm out of pie.
I am out of pie. Reminds me of the Eddie Izzard routine.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
It is cool.
Very
All
well
right.
done.
Let me go over to the Twitter and see if we have. And we'll look at Doug's over there and see if we got anything else over here.
Hang on.
And this is on my my Grandpa Monster Twitter. So nice.
There you go.
I got Tiny War Games. Oh, look at those miniatures. I like miniatures. Warlord Games stuff, miniatures as well. Ooh, we have an airplane.
Get
and
you a
it's being
3D
followed by a
printer.
UFO. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Very nice.
UFO?
Yep. Bad camera work. Bring it back over. Come on. You
What
can
is
find it.
that?
There it is. No, that's
I don't
just,
understand.
that's just something. Just
It's one of those air submarines.
yeah, it's no big deal. No big deal.
Chinese
More
drone.
Warlord Games stuff.
That's right,
Nice.
Chinese drone.
They're at getting ready to go to convention, I think. Very nice. So we got Razor Fist. I like Razor Fist. Ooh, nice hex stuff. I don't know what this is.
He looks happy.
It's John Malin though, so
Yeah.
Oh.
Chuck Dixon, very nice. The Siege
Wow.
of the Black
What
Citadel,
that?
Conan the Barbarian.
Wow.
Very nice. Oh, someone's losing weight. Oh, John is.
Congratulations.
Very nice. Okay. That is I forget his name offhand. The guy who did the history of the world. What's his name?
Mel Brooks. Oh,
Mel
Mel Brooks.
Brooks.
That
Yeah,
is
that
not
guy.
Mel
Yeah, they're doing
Brooks.
part two.
It's not
Yeah,
Mel
they're doing
Brooks,
part
but it's
two.
his thing, right?
He was in it. Yeah, that came on Hulu. I think they're on their second
Yeah,
episode.
part 2.
It's not
Really?
good.
No,
Oh.
unfortunately.
I heard that the second episode was better than the first, at least.
Oh, I might try that out then, because the first one, I'm a big fan of the first one. I saw the first one in theaters.
Yeah, I like the first one.
Well,
Yeah, apparently the second episode is actually really funny, and the first one was not that good.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
But Warlord Games does miniature games, so they're probably releasing some kind of Roman thing.
I made one and it terrible. Look at it. Look at it.
I'm going to show it here momentarily. I'm looking at Chuck Dixon stuff right now. Oh,
I know, there's-
Zombicide, White Death. Nice from Simon. All my stuff is really benign. It's all like board game stuff. Artists.
That's fun.
Oh, hey, good.
Yeah. I
Oh.
always
It's
look for
actually-
something controversial. They pop up every now and then, you know. This is all fun
Whether you're
stuff.
concerned or
Fun,
not.
happy life stuff. Nothing mean.
Yes.
Oh,
Yay!
Yoshi P is catching a bunch of flack. I'm glad he just ignores it. Good for you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As most Japanese people do.
Oh, I finally found something potentially dumb. Someone being dumb.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No, she's just pulling out a whiteboard. Pretty nice. Good job.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with
it's
that.
bulletproof safe rooms for school shooting.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's handy. That's cool. There you go.
Oh my.
Oh, cool.
Terrify the children. That's more John Malin stuff.
Oh, I thought it was
it
just
doesn't-
like make a little space.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get anything fun to shock us with. Oh, dude, Coleman's mustard. Oh,
Nice.
it is the best mustard ever.
Yeah.
It's
It-
British,
I
too.
don't like it.
It
It
really
is.
is.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
Rabbit, if you want me to be
Oh.
your bestest friend forever, you can send me a box of this.
That's
Box of mustard.
Coleman's mustard is really good.
Oh, it's
that's
awesome.
Noted. Noted.
the number one seasoning of Britain. Just put mustard on it.
It's true. It is. It's good stuff, though. Yeah, there's nothing controversial here at all. Oh, except for this. That was a terrifying Wizard of Oz.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, miniature stuff.
Scared
Yeah,
me.
Hey, go back up to that. Who was that from?
that's from Razor Fist.
Your fist. Huh.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's looking at a comic book Indiegogo. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the Mighty Mascots. We had them on,
Yeah,
and he just and Razorfist replied to the guys that we had on. Interesting.
yeah. That's
I wish-
interesting. Yeah. That's cool.
I wish
Razor's
I
cool.
would get caught up in a Razorfist controversy. That'd be great.
It would be, Razor's awesome. But anyway, nothing
Yeah.
controversial here. Oh well, I'll just go over and do the normal thing.
What a shame.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's see here. So I know I'm going to have Doug's stuff, and I have Rosa's stuff. too.
Yeah.
Oh, you made it easy for me to get. Thank you, Rosa.
Yay!
Rosa drew something,
Yay.
everybody.
Bravo! Yay!
Is that also the Inquisitor, Rosa?
It is.
Yes, it was 10
Yeah.
minutes. I was like, I have to do
We
it.
did it!
It is. Very nice, Rosa. Very nice. I love the shading. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good job. Let's take a look at what Blue Moon has done here today. We've got Jason stuff. All right, cool. We have this right here. So let's go ahead and take
Yeah.
a look. Is
Let's
this a
go.
Rob Liefeld memorial going on? What-
Oh,
He's the-
for real, dude. He really is like a throwback to that. Like they even make fun of his pouches.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Right.
really squirrel
Well, it's the
anymore.
chest, the Captain
Yeah.
America.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that picture.
I don't think this has to do with Captain. But I just think it's Doug. I just think it's Doug's awesome.
Just being
Mm.
done.
Yeah.
His proportions. Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
Yeah. Well, he put some music to it too, and he animated it slightly. Would you like to see? Oh, let's take a look.
Dog show, everybody.
Interesting choice of song.
I love the one-handed M60.
I know.
That's how that works.
That's
Good luck
cute.
with that.
That's cute. Cool. Rock and roll. Well, thank you very much, Doug. We always appreciate your stuff. And thank you to
Thank you.
everybody else as well for your draw alongs. We appreciate it. But let me come back over here and not come back over. I need to vote myself. So I need to find the straw.
Straw
Well,
poll.
there it is. Easy. So look how handy that is. And it pops right up. And I got to vote myself. So I don't know. It's really I don't know. They're really good. It comes down to two, though, for me, I think. Who won the Drawn and Quarter Fan Edition Mythicals competition? We have wow. Nothing fun.
Bare
I
bones
was-
nickname today.
I was
Jeff.
searching and I just couldn't bring anything up.
Well,
You
you
lazy
could've
bastard.
made Greek mythological
nickname.
references.
Nickname Interruptus, I
Oh,
guess.
that's fine. That's fine. So I can vote for Andrew, Amy, Melissa, Eric, Rabbit, or Johan. Well, today we'll go much quicker. I like them all, though, dude.
You can make up names as you go through.
I could,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna. Yeah.
He already
So-
tried that once when he had to make the straw poll.
And I did an amazing job. Thank you very much. Bestest ever. But no, Jeff does a really good job usually. But I don't know, man. I did like everything everyone does, but it comes down to Eric or Rabbit for me today.
Oh.
And I
I
really
agree.
want to vote for Eric, but I kind of got to vote for Rabbit, so I do. Done.
Understandable.
Yeah,
Aw.
yeah. He captured menace perfectly. Oh wow!
Yeah.
And I finally made a difference. I mattered.
Well,
You always
Melissa got a vote. Nice.
Yay!
Yep.
Yay,
Andrew and Johan do not have votes. Voters
No,
who vote
not this
vote for
time.
Andrew and Johan. Oh.
Yeah.
We'll give it.
I mean, it's not any different. I never get any votes, so it's fine.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
Daylight savings.
Daylight savings. Yes.
Daylight savings.
Yeah. Blame the daylight savings. That's true.
Thanks, Ben.
Daylight savings.
Damn. I'll leave it a minute and then I'll go ahead and call. It looks like we know who the winner is. But it's pretty awesome. Thank you very much, Johan, Andrew, Melissa, Amy, and Eric for coming in and drawing. We do appreciate you guys. And thank you, of course, to Hojo for coming in with his mythical project here on Indiegogo. And it's
man.
doing fairly well.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to you, dude.
Thanks.
And it was a lot of fun to do. So claps for everybody, please.
Woohoo!
Okay.
I got a last minute pity vote because I said I never get any votes.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Don't do that. That feels worse. That feels
does.
worse.
It does. It kind of stings. It's like salt in the wound, Goodness gracious. But
Take back your vote.
well, I actually mentioned this to the Japanese some time ago, and because I don't know how a conversation got on cuts and healing and ointments, but we did. And I said, it's easier, just go step in the salt water that's right there, because I live in a harbor town. But the Japanese don't go into the ocean at all, right?
Really?
Because
That's
no, Japanese
weird.
are not water people. You think they are, but they're not. They're mountain people. Is what they are,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they never go into the water. I said, if you just kind of go, there's actually a beach over there. If you go just kind of, dipping in the water there, it'll heal up that wound real quick.
Mm-hmm. Well, they used to have those famous women who would dive for the clams.
Yes,
Oh,
the
they
pearl
were-
divers.
Yeah, they were water people.
They were. But in general, they don't go into the ocean. They stay away from it. They have pools. There's literally a big old pool in Psych City that if you step outside the back door, the ocean is literally 10 meters away from you. Literally. Right?
But they go to the beach, right? In the summer.
Not really much. There are a few people who do, but they're not.
Oh,
they are not.
really?
Yeah, the
ocean
You have
people.
there's
The sun is at the
surfing and
beach.
stuff goes on in Japan.
They
I've
have
seen
some.
Japanese
They do.
surfing.
They do have.
No,
some.
what I saw in the anime was not right.
No, they're
Because
not beach
FF
people. And they're more
okay.
than likely to go into a river than they are the ocean. Here, once again, in my area, we're surrounded by, we're right on the coast. But they are more likely to go into the Banjo River than they are to go into the ocean. I don't know why. They just
So you get it to yourself then. I mean, that's kind of
Yep.
cool, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
They're afraid of Godzilla, then, right? That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, that's it.
Because I jump in the water all the time. If I want to check the bottom of the boat.
Mothra.
You probably look like Godzilla coming out of the ocean.
It's true. That is true. Yeah. But because I
there
have
are
one
no
of those.
bikini girls in the summer.
Oh, they
eating
don't have any
watermelon.
titties anyway, dude. It's all right.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry. Anime lies. Anime lies. Sorry, girls.
That's not
Honesty
nice.
hurts, but it's Japan, so you don't have to worry
I like
about it.
Oh,
I like the petite women. so
disappointing.
it's fine.
But Anyway,
Okay.
so
Go on.
congratulations, Rabbit. Good job, Rabbit. Very nice job, Rabbit.
Yeah.
Good job.
I
Take
was
a bow.
Absolutely killer piece. Let me bring it back up. We'll take a look at it again. Of course, there's amazing things, but let's
Yeah.
take a look at Rabbits. That's really good, dude. You really captured the look, the expression on the face is impressive, dude.
The feeling.
Yeah.
Menace.
Black metal album there.
It is, dude.
There you
It
go.
is. It is. And I
Very
love the
metal.
long hair, the way he's got the
Black
straight cut
metal.
on it. It's really good. The glow in the
Awesome.
eyes is perfect.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
hair.
Sorry.
Well, whatever it is, it works.
I thought it was part of that thing. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I
I think
just
it's
went
part
for
of
Yeah,
the
it's
reference.
like a
Yeah, I thought it
hood
was part of that thingy hat.
I see. It's like a cowl of some type.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's the eyes that catch it. Really, those eyes are
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, congratulations. Really nice. Thank you all for coming in. We do appreciate it. Let me come back over the other side so I can see everything. And we're going to go through here and we're going to take everyone an opportunity to talk about what they're doing. And Hojo will come to you at the end and I will
Cool.
show your stuff and you'll be able to give your final elevator pitch. But we're going to start with Andrew.
Okay. Well, if you guys would like to check out more of what I am doing,
Mhm.
you can head over to solariansun.com and read my comic for free. Tomorrow, we will be posting up to page 242 for free.
Wow.
And then if you would like to become a member and subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/AFLM, I will be posting up to page 542, I think. 542. So I'm actually now officially 300 pages ahead of the free stuff.
Oh,
Sweet.
yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's a lot of extra content. Volume 3 is almost complete. Speaking of which, apparently people are already receiving their Kickstarter packages. That's what Eric said.
That's nice.
So,
Cool.
so
Well,
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Package.
You are
What's
prolific.
that? Oh yeah.
So good for
Yeah.
you.
So now I just gotta send out the second half of the easy packages, and then I gotta draw all the sketches and stuff in the other one. So everybody keep an eye out. Everybody keep an eye out for any of your packages and all digital stuff. All digital stuff is already out, but
Just keep in
Does,
mind,
uh,
Andrew, you're even
it
more
does-
prolific than JD.
It
Yeah.
does sound. It does sound like Eric wants to get his hands on Andrew's package.
Mm-hmm.
This is a pretty thick
Oh,
package.
Mm-hmm.
it's true. It's true. Yeah.
Wow. And you guys blame me. You point
know.
fingers and blame me. Okay, fine.
Well, yeah.
Well, awesome. Thank you very much, Andrew.
Thank
Let's
you.
continue along the way here. Amy.
Hello. I'm so glad you made it, Rose. I got in here at the last minute. Okay. It's so great having everybody. I really love getting to hang out with you guys. So, thanks everyone for making it, for coming to see us. Well, we're good. Oh, what's Rabbit working on now? Okay, never mind. Back to what I'm talking about. Oh, wait, what's he doing? What's everybody drawing? Clearly, watching people draw is just amazing. So,
It is.
thanks for coming along and
Squirrel.
sharing this with us all.
I love it.
Woo!
Mm.
Yep. We've always got our website, unsyncedkingdom.com, which will, man, gotta work on that at some too, because I know some people are having issues with it, and I'm trying to get that figured out. But we're also working on getting some more stuff with the game engine, like, kind of finished up more. Well, mostly Melissa's doing that. I'm working on some of the design stuff. It's tricky. Anyway, it's coming along, and I'm sure we're all looking forward to telling you about it when there's more to say. Well, more to show off, because right now it's a lot of programming, so that you can't really take screen captures of that and go, ooh,
Yeah.
but it's really cool.
In the right circles, you could.
Well, yeah, okay, that's probably true. I'd probably take a screen capture of the wrong part, though, and everybody be like, why did you take a picture of a something routine?
True.
Like,
People are mean.
I like the spacing. It looked
Yeah.
good.
People are mean. Yeah. I do have one vitally important question, though. What's this horrible villainous cat's name?
The Inquisitor.
No.
Oh.
Oh my God. He's a shapeshifter.
Oh,
Dun.
He turns into cute cats.
He does.
Cool.
Oh, are you talking about the cat? What's the
Evil.
cat's
No.
name?
It's out there. It's into the ether.
No, there it is.
Yes.
It's canon.
Are
It's
evil.
canon.
It is canon now.
Cat
So
It's true. Cats are evil.
they are.
Cats
They
are
They
evil.
Poor vampire. He
It's just
just
an
has
office
a nice
pet.
fashionable cloak. and it's going to be tattered.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Because
much,
of
Cat
Annie.
hair everywhere. Hard to get cat hair out of black.
It is true, dude.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
very true,
It's a little
especially
Mr.
black
Picky
crushed
one.
velvet.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah, not good. But honey,
Hi. Oh goodness. We all do the same things.
Yeah, she's
well,
doing all the work I'm talking about.
yeah. The inventory system is like I'm finally getting like
Ooh,
D-pad support and stuff like that, so that you can play on controllers and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
controller, keyboard, so it can work on like because we're doing cross console, so it's important for it to have controller support as well as touchscreen and mouse and keyboard. So
Yep.
That would be
So I got that. It's I got an inventory system up and running. You could sort between items, and you get like detailed animations, descriptions, and there's a little character graphic at the side who reacts to what who reacts to the information on the screen. It's just like it has a lot of warmth and character, and I'm really proud of it.
yeah, it's doing great.
So that's coming along. I'm looking forward to getting things polished and being able to share more things. I guess up next I'm working on dialogue system.
That's cool. You need
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, you do, especially depending on the kind of games that you're making.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, I have an important question for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do. What did you eat for dinner?
Pizza.
Ooh, what kind
Domino's
of pizza?
pizza.
Did it have anchovies?
Everything but actually it was one of those like real supreme numbers. There's like salami and like mushrooms and onions and like
was it Pizza
yeah, it
Hut?
was Domino's actually. It's a little closer, but they've gotten really good.
Have they?
It's
No, they're horrible here.
Have they?
Really?
Yeah, they're horrible here. Yeah, I can't stand
I miss
Domino's.
the old recipe for
Yeah,
Domino's.
yeah. I like anchovies on my pizza, Eric. You're wrong.
I
Oh,
love
they're
it.
good.
Wow.
I haven't had the nerve to try it yet. Maybe when I
Salty
get
little
the
fish.
free
Mm.
pizza, we'll put it on one side.
It's nice.
Yeah, they're great. Mm.
Yeah. But to be
Hey,
I worked
hey,
at a pizza shop, and there's
Chester
Okay,
is
so
being
how
a
many
food inquisitor here.
So
Chester is being a food inquisitor.
A food inquisitor.
a
Yeah.
food inquisitor.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, I agree.
Oh,
Yes,
oh.
I am. Yeah.
So how many people here are pro anchovy?
Well, the thing
Me.
is, though, I grew up in New England, and we have like a pizza joint on every corner, so we don't eat things like Pizza Hut or Domino's. It's like sacrilege.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah.
The more places you have, but
Yeah.
we have
Okay.
Florida's a lot of tourist stuff, so we have a lot of
So many restaurants.
a lot of restaurants and a lot of like franchises and stuff like that. So
In Florida,
Yeah.
you guys aren't known
Well,
for
here's
food.
Central
Florida's
Florida.
known for like alligators.
we're known for tourists.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's not the 1950s.
Hey man.
Well, I mean, there's still alligators.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why
we still
you-
got at least
Yeah,
an
wait.
alligator.
Although
years ago.
there is a sandwich. It's like a Cuban sandwich. It's really good.
Bono.
oh
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
We have a little restaurant that has the best little Cuban sandwiches. I love them.
Oh, those things are killer, man.
Oh yeah.
We
love
have
them.
It's the
grinders
Cuban
up
bread
where
that
Andrew
makes
and I
them.
come from.
Yep.
The proper name. I know these people with hoagies and sub sandwich. These weird people. Grinder.
Did you say
It's a
lobster
grinder.
roll?
Grinder.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Grinder.
Grinder.
correct
Okay.
terminology. But those cabanos are really good, dude. But anyway, thank
Yeah.
you very much, honey. Let's move on to Rabbit, who's doing something completely different. I don't know what he's doing, but it looks good.
I'm just painting a study just because I need to practice because I'm painted properly.
What
for
is
ages.
this emotion? How would you describe the emotion on this character?
Broken. No, wait,
Worry?
no.
It's whatever it is in the photo.
Curiosity?
It's anxiety.
It's
She does look like
almost like
kind
the
of-
Mona Lisa. It's in between something, isn't it?
And she's
They
probably
have a
thinking
se-
about a
they
lot
have
of
a
different
secret.
things.
It's
Maybe.
very
A secret.
good.
Secretive.
Anyway,
sounds
Rabbit.
good.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would you
we'll
like
get
to
some sleep, Rabbit.
inspire us?
I'm not doing anything other than just a bit of painting. I've got a gig on Saturday, but none of you can come because you're all in different countries.
Yeah.
What genre are you playing?
Grunge.
Oh, nice.
It's
Grunge.
it's a crying Corvid gig.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is. I see. Grunge, the horrible genre that came and destroyed music. for like a
Oh,
year.
Oh,
oh, that's
So
sad.
mean.
You don't mean it either.
I don't mean it either. He knows. Some actually really good music came out of grunge.
It has its
Yep.
place.
Yeah, it did. It did. And it actually kind of shifted us into something new. So that was cool. But anyway, this looks great what you're working on here, Rabbit. Thank you very much. And let's go. Let's see. I have to talk to this person and that person. Okay. Johan.
Hey, hello. I'm I'm still doing I'm in commissions for Bonsart here for his novel, Bone for the Sticks, and I'm also preparing a steampunk comic set in Indonesia in the colonized side now.
That is
Hello?
so cool.
Yeah, but it will be in Indonesian, but I don't know, maybe this middle of the year, I don't know. But yeah, I'm preparing for that too. Yeah, that's all. And you can visit me at on my Instagram at johan.alexander. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Oh, very nice. And keep in mind, every commission you get from Johan comes with a bowl of Malaysian fried rice.
Oh, I would do.
What?
You promised, Johan? You
What?
said it.
Well,
That's good
I don't
stuff,
know.
dude.
We
Oh, I see it.
don't eat fried rice in a bowl, in a plate.
No,
Actually.
you don't, you heathen. It's in a bowl.
No, it's in a plate.
No.
Is it as good as Panda Express?
You should eat it in a plate.
No. We will argue about this forever. I'm
Oh, yeah,
right.
I'm right too.
Well, I mean, if Johan's the one shipping the rice, if he is to.
Yeah, that's right. As long as I still get my rice, and I don't care what it comes
That's
in.
fair.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
fine. Well, thank you very much, Johan. Great piece of
Okay.
work today, dude.
Thank
Rosa.
you.
I lived. Yay. Congratulations to me.
Yeah.
There you go. Good enough. She lived.
She braved the storm and won.
She did.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, I know you got a
Hey, what-
nor'easter popping over there in Andrew, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
We didn't get it bad. We didn't get
Okay.
it bad at all.
No, California's
rain.
getting hammered.
Oh, yeah. They've got they've got a what's called an atmospheric river going on. And it's watch
sure.
her the dance. Be there. Sunday.
Yeah.
Epic sci-fi western saga and watchherthedam.com. And I tried to be really cool about it. No, and actually something really cool happened to me today. Okay, so I was taking storm photos, and I posted one on my Twitter, and it's just like the sun showed. And Fox News Desk Nationals contacted me to use it. So I was like, oh my gosh, because I'm such a weather, and so I was
That's
really
cool.
excited. So I was
Oh,
happy.
wow.
Awesome.
That is seriously cool.
Get
That
your
is
little
cool,
book
yeah.
over.
Yeah. It's almost as cool as getting a mention from Razor Fist.
I know it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Got my mention from Blaine Pardoe, but I have not gotten a mention from Razor Fist yet, and I'm waiting on it.
Yeah, you should pester him. Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
Let's see what happens. But yeah, thank you. I love you all. Y'all awesome. Thank you. I love you. And this is a really cool project. And you notice I posted that last week and actually got some hits on it. So congratulations on this great project. Beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you very much, Rosa. All right. Well, Hojo, I'm going to bring up your page.
Did you skip anyone?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, Eric.
Oh,
Yes.
oh my gosh.
So, now, anytime I launch a project, that's a week he skips me.
Yeah, that's right.
So, the Zombie for World of Oz 5 pre-launch page is up. We are going to launch April 21st.
Yay.
Just like all the previous books, 40 pages of the zombies in Oz, and this one's going to be, hopefully, I think it's going to be the best one so far. So we already have 48 people following, so, it's free to follow a project. Doesn't cost you anything. Just helps out some algorithm crap. So click on it, get notified. Thank you.
That was succinct. I like that.
Yeah.
But you have to cut me some slack, Eric, because usually I have a secretary or a teacher's assistant that are responsible for those little details. I'm flying
what
solo
Jeff is
here.
Right? Isn't Jeff your secretary here?
Well, yeah, but he's a bad one, though.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, he's not getting a raise.
Wow. Wow.
Just wow.
Just wow. All right, let me bring up Hojo's page here and get over and take a look at the Mythicals for the last time. So go ahead, Hojo, give us your final closing elevator pitch, please.
Yes.
So the Mythicals is a supernatural action mystery that cobbles together Level M, a covert task force comprised of creatures, myth, and legend.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah. And he has a tier called Booty Juice.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is
Stand doll.
What
Is that was
No,
that
no,
an Iron Age Booty Daddy? Is that what
Yeah,
that
that's
is?
Dan Dahl. That's his Twitter handle, Booty Juice.
Oh,
It's kind of a
cool.
joke, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, it came up recently.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I thought that sounded familiar.
It did. Yeah, Booty Juice.
Yeah.
I protested and no one cared. But just going through the art here, it looks good. He's got dialogue here, so you can see some of the writing, which is smart. That's what you should do. Plenty of
Yeah.
art examples. We got a lot of tiers you can pick. It also gives into the stretch goals and things like that. It's a good looking page. Good job. Did you do this all by yourself, or did someone help you?
Being like put together the actual campaign, like all this. Yeah, this was all me. I boomered my way through this.
It looks good though. You
Yeah.
got it right.
No, it
That's
does
what you're
look good.
supposed to do. Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
looks good. Yeah, no, I think it looks great. The tighten up the trailer a little bit, but I don't know. I think it's fine.
Yeah, on the next go round, it's gonna. I got
That's
it.
right. Next
Well,
one
you
will
can't
always
have
be
them
better.
better
Yeah,
with
sure. And
practice.
besides, you've made money on this project, dude. It's your first
Yeah.
one out, and you've done a good
That's
job.
awesome.
It is. We've seen many people come in and not be able to fund on the first one or not make really enough money to really
That's
do
fine.
it. You have. So
Yeah.
good on you, dude. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Congrats.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
I do the work,
Alrighty,
man.
so let me come back over to here. I think that's what I want to do. Yes. All right. Well, thank you all very much for coming in. We do appreciate you. Rabbit, Eric, what are we doing next week? Jeff?
Think we have anything planned next week?
Let's have a
Ooh.
We
look.
don't? I thought we had something lined up.
We've got like
Was-
people coming on at different times, but I think it's later
Skinny's
in
coming
the-
on 420.
Nice.
I
I saw Skinny doing a live stream yesterday, actually.
know Pixel's called out a date, but that's not for a while.
Hmm
Mhm.
Yeah.
We could always do my book.
Let's have a look at-
You could. We
Yeah.
could.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah,
We
do
should.
your book.
That's not a bad idea.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
give them some references so they can see it. But yeah, it's a good idea. Let's do Jeff's book. Alrighty then. So we're doing Jeff's book next week. He's going to get some references for him. Then after that, we're going to look at Skinny stuff, I guess, in the future. And like I said, I just saw Skinny doing a live stream yesterday for the book. So
Nice.
sweet. Alrighty then. Well, thank you all very much. Jeff, take us out of here, man.
Okay, so in the chat, I dropped the link. Stop that. Dropped the link for the Revenant in the Tomb, the Wizard Stone, as well as my a link to subscribe to my my email list and my YouTube channel. Revenant in the Tomb, or excuse me, the Watcher of the Damned, the Wizard Stone. Launched this month and actually did remarkably well.
Hey!
I sold roughly a third in less than a month. I sold a third of what I sold all last year,
Dude.
Nice.
Wow.
So
Great.
and
wow.
I'm on track to sell a half of what I sold last year
that is
just
amazing.
in March alone. So
Oh wow.
Sick.
yeah,
Great.
yay! I
Congratulations.
can honestly say I've sold hundreds of books now. So
Ah,
Nice.
haven't made hundreds of dollars, but I've sold hundreds.
No, not part of the job.
And you
So-
just keep pushing. And the next one will be bigger, dude.
Yeah.
I
you go.
certainly hope so.
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
Lots of potential growth.
and I can't say namaste because it's considered cultural appropriation. So I'll just say, take us
Good night.
out, Chester.
Alrighty then. That was simple. Later.
Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Goodbye. Good night.
Bye.
oh, see ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Oh,